Welcome back, collective. Hold on. Welcome back, collective. All right, I can hear myself, y'all. I can hear myself. What is going on? Beautiful goddesses. And of course, the gods be up in here too. You know they be up in here. Give me 2 seconds. Let me set up my stream. Let me set up my stream. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I be doing. I hope everybody has been doing well. I had to take a little detox, from social media to handle some things, y'all, which is always good, I told y'all. Nothing ever wrong with that. Y'all know I've been keeping my ears to the streets, y'all. It has been crazy out there, I can see. But you know what? Y'all know me. I expected it all. Y'all know what I say. But we talking about y'all tonight. We ain't even getting into the madness. I think it's enough people talking about everything under the sun. You know what I mean, collective? This is a beautiful, hot summer night. Are we just gonna do some reading tonight? I'm gonna spoil y'all. Okay? We're gonna do a couple of hours of pulling cards. Hey, how you doing, Poupée? How are you, Blue Rose? How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I hope you enjoyed your day, everybody. I miss you all. And I am glad to be back in the house with y'all. We just gonna read tonight, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We gonna pull cards and get into, the energy. Find out what's going on, what is going on. So I pre-shuffled this deck real good, Just gonna start with a general deck, y'all. See what's going on. Spirit, I want to tap in with the Divine Collective, all my beautiful goddesses that are in the house, or anyone that comes across this reading. May these messages, provide some enlightenment for them or give them some direction or some peace in any situation they may be going through at this time. Thank you, Spirit, and let's get into it. Could you all do me a favor and please hit that like button on your way into the live stream? I appreciate you all sending up some hundreds right there and some hearts for you all. That's me. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Larshana? I think Larshana or Larshan. How are you? Hey, Jazz. What's going on, beautiful? How are you? All right, y'all. Let's get into it. I'm just chilling, y'all. It's a hot summer night, y'all. Hot, hot. All right. So I'm just going to pull some. We have Back Together. Drama Queen. Consequences. Inner Turmoil. Fantasy World. Family Feud. And Fighting. Last but not least, of course, Gold Digger. Juicy, juicy, juicy. I see court date on the bottom, so it could be some legalities involved. Some things coming back, collective, from the past to bite somebody on the arse. Okay? Let's get into it. Spirit, please deliver these messages for the collective. What is most important? Let me know what they need to know. All right, so back together. I can clearly see right here. Back together. Either you're back together with somebody or somebody wants to be back together with you. Okay? They could be thinking about you. And right here we have Drama Queen. I think someone is clearly upset that someone has some unresolved feelings about you. I'm clearly seeing this right here. We're back together in Drama Queen. Somebody could be connected with a new person, possibly. This could be a third-party situation. And there is some, this is like, how do you say, some static. There's some static in the air because I can see these lines right here. It's telling me that you hold the crown, just meaning that you are the goddess that you say you are, Divine Collective. Nothing has changed. You know what I mean? Like, it's genuine. It's authentic. And I think there's been some drama in the air. It said, don't get pulled into the drama. If peace showed up, they'd start a fight out of boredom. So I'm getting someone has been starting fights with their partner. Consequences. It has been going as far as even physical, People potentially facing getting locked up for some reason right here I'm getting. Okay? Meaning just getting arrested, things getting wild, right here with inner turmoil. Somebody is not at peace with this situation regarding you. Okay? Somebody's not at peace. And they're trying to connect to other people right here with fantasy world. I see family feuds by fighting. So there's definitely fighting going on right here in this situation. Okay, you separated from somebody. Somebody could possibly be locked up, Divine Collective, and they're exploding on the inside wherever they locked up at, you know, wherever they're locked up at. Okay? Somebody has some real unauthentic thoughts right here. Inner turmoil and fantasy world. Something is not what they thought it was going to be when it concerned you. Okay? You could be ignoring them. They could be writing you. Some of you are getting letters or getting phone calls from somebody who is away, incarcerated, and they're very, very angry about that. Okay? They could be fighting with their family, trying to ask them, you know, questions and different things about where you are, something like that. Also, somebody tried to create a family with somebody else, and now they're fighting. This person was in it for the money or for material gain or some sort, something like that, and they're fighting. This person is thinking about you. This is telling me that this is very stoic. This is like Queen of Swords, Aries, Libra, Gemini energy right here. You were too intelligent to get wrapped up into the craziness. Right here, you left somebody behind. This is you right here. And somebody's been thinking about you. Or you've been thinking about someone. There's nostalgia right here with back together. The honeymoon, round 2 has begun. But the real tea is in how long will it last? How long will it last? Court date, trouble past, or revival? I'm getting things have changed. Things have changed for you. Maybe at some point in time, you were wrapped up in some type of toxic cycle with someone, you know, and a lot of people saw this or something like that. A lot of people watched this. You see this? A lot of people saw this. Now people are laughing at this person. They're laughing. The family is also laughing. They're fighting. They told this person they were living in a fantasy world to go against you or do what they did to you, or the consequences that they're facing, whoever they're with, whatever they did, whether it involves court, whether it involves being with another person and it's karmic energy. This is like the tower hitting. This is also somebody having a double mind. This is a person with a personality disorder with fantasy world. Right here. So that's why it's fighting right here as well. It's not just this person thinking of you. This person is like on the verge of doing something very toxic, like going over the edge is what I'm hearing. Yes. And people are laughing at this person behind their back is what I'm getting, because the plot twist didn't turn out the way they wanted to, and now everybody is talking and gossiping about this backstab of some sort. There's some type of backstab amongst friends and family, or quote unquote friends and family. People who are supposed to be for one another or backing one another up. You're my sister, you're my brother, you know, you're my homie, you're my ace, you know, you're my bestie, all that good stuff. You're my homie, you know. My best man, my best man and my maid of honor type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people you would put in those type of positions. Absolutely. Throwing major shade right now. Throwing major shade. Okay, let's get more into this. Back together. Somebody want to be back together with you all, Divine Collective. Either you are or they're thinking about this. Or you're thinking about this. But if you are thinking about this, the Most High is telling you to think twice, because consequences right here says that this person is not in their right mind. This is somebody who is mentally ill. And maybe you don't know this, or maybe you do know this. Even if it was for money, there's a hidden agenda. You see that? Even if it was for money. If they promised you money with gold digger. Because they figure most women or most goddesses are the same, you know what I'm saying? Like they just want the money. They'll fight over the money. Family feud right here. Fighting to be with this person. And somebody doesn't understand why they want to be with you or why they want to come chase after you. With drama queen. You avoided a lot of consequences, Divine Collective, by continuing something that was clearly toxic. Because this person's mind. This is wild. Person's mind is wild. Okay. I'm getting that may be somebody's selling point to you. They're trying to offer you some type of money, you know, or opportunity or something like that. You want to be mindful and be careful, because all money is not good money, especially when you have a goal or an objective that you are actively manifesting. You know what I mean? You need to keep your head focused and not live in a fantasy world. It said head in the clouds. Heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. You see that? What does Spirit say? Come on now. First card. Let it go. Let it go. Back together. It says let it go. You let somebody go. Okay? You could have given somebody up to 3 chances or 3 opportunities in your world, Divine Collective. This does not have to be a lover, because family feud is out here. This could be a lover, a friend, you know, an ex-partner, a bae, a boo, a bestie, a close friend, you know, a sister, a brother, a cousin, you know, back together. It's like a close connection. A wake-up call. You had a wake-up call. You had a wake-up call when you let something go, and so did someone else. Or either you woke people up about you. Letting go woke people up about you. Spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, and can't ignore anymore. Can't ignore. Releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself, others, and free your heart. Free your heart. This feels good, Divine Collective. When you stop caring about what will they, whoever the they is, think, that's when your life becomes much more peaceful. You begin to live it in the fashion and the way that you want to live it, without fear of judgment, without the fear of the what if, without the fear of, lonely, alone, you know, scrutiny, keeping up with the Joneses. What if I don't have enough? Is it enough? Am I valued? You know, you don't have to worry about those things at all. It's a confidence that begins to glow inside of you that no one can tear down, Divine Collective. Okay? And someone is receiving some grave consequences for trying to do so. I can clearly see right here. Okay? And those who don't choose to go on the path and do the corrective work, Divine Collective, they will continue to get wake-up calls, is what I'm hearing. If they do not want to put the crown on, if they do not want to step up and sit in their chair of authority, sit in position, get in position, the Most High is going to continue to ring the alarm on them, is what I'm hearing. But you have self-improvement, finding your confidence, personal transformation, and better than ever. Better than ever. This is an excellent energy. You know, excellent. I'm getting somebody is shocked at your change, you know, at how either you looked or what you're doing at this time in your life. I'm getting you're taking good care of yourself. Your skin looks amazing. Your hair looks amazing. Your aura is giving off a goddess, giving off diva, giving off I am loved, giving off I am well taken care of by the divine, giving off I am protected, I am provided for, you know. Okay, I am promoted, you know. I am prosperous. You giving off all these beautiful P's, I should say. Her, yeah, absolutely. Big cats in the house is what I'm hearing. Big cats in the house. You did that shadow work. This is what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Somebody right now is upset that they don't scare you anymore, is what I'm getting. This energy right here. This was like a haunting energy. Somebody that would follow you. You know how your shadow follows you? You can't get away from your shadow, right? It's a part of you. This was something that you had to overcome. This was like a trauma. Meaning whoever you connect yourself to, you connect yourself back to the trauma that you're familiar with. You're familiar with it, you know? And it says, facing hidden fears, exploring darker emotions, accepting imperfections, and meeting your darker self. So this person was some type of low vibrational energy that you encountered at some point in your life before Divine Collective. I don't know when, I don't know with who, but yeah, they came out. And if it wasn't necessarily coming from a past karmic experience somehow that was, cycling out of your life, these are just the workers of Shaitan. They be out here looking for whom they can destroy. They don't give a f if you never committed a sin. You know what I mean? If you never did anything. If they will take one out that has never done a thing in the world, imagine what they will do to those that have even a blemish on their record. Come on now. So, you have these energies. As they say, like, generational curses, quote unquote type of thing. To me, it's just energies like, you saw your mama's mama go through it, your grandma, your mama, or your uncle, your auntie, your brother, your sister. You saw somebody go through it. And then you grow up and you meet somebody that's kind of giving off the same energy. You like, have I been through this before? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Somebody's upset that you recognize the energy in them. Y'all, sometimes when you think somebody's acting strange and they're acting like they're out of themselves and you're like, nah, this seems like supernatural. This seems like out of this world. Like something is not right here. Like they're making me want to whip out something extra. Like, tools, like spiritual tools. Like you want to do something. Sometimes you have to ask, what is your name? Just like that. And somebody will look shocked sometimes because it's not the person, but the entity will know what you're saying. Ask it to name itself. Ask it to name itself. I'm telling you something. And you'll be surprised by the shock look on some faces that you might think are under some type of possession or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm serious. And then you can tell it to leave. You can tell it to leave once you know its name. Like that old children's fable, Rumpelstiltskin. And the thing was, she had to go and figure out what was his name. Yeah. And then she could eradicate everything. Absolutely. Ringing bells. You're ringing bells right now. Your name is ringing bells. Okay, when people think about you, it's ringing bells. And somebody right now is going off with ringing bells. Let me see what we got going on. Who's in the house? Laura Castillo is in the house. Journey of the Soul is in the house. Okay. Young Hella is in the house. Okay. Who else? Okay, Jazz and 2X is in the house. All right, y'all. Let me see. Cutie is in the house. All right. Hot Chi is in the house. Oh, I love that name. Y'all know I love the Hot Chi, baby. Okay. All right, y'all. Come on, let's go back. Let's see what else is going on. I tell y'all I'm spoiling y'all tonight. We just reading. How many other hours with Divine that gotta stay we can get in before we just gonna keep going, y'all. Because, YouTube got some new rules, y'all, and they trying they try to work it out. They trying to work it out, but we gonna work it out with them, We're gonna do this, okay? So, yeah, y'all got some people alone right now, And this person has other people alone. The mental health of somebody is declining, and people are alarmed about it because this person is fighting. They're fighting, and they know why this person is fighting. I tell y'all that all the time. Ever since y'all exited a situation, because we're not getting no younger. I'm talking about, for the grown, sexy crowd, I'm telling you something. We're not getting no younger. And these people think when they get a good one, that, you know what I'm saying, that's supposed to be there for the second half of their life. You know what I'm saying? Forget the former. We talking about, we can't keep talking about the former glory. We have to create new glories from glory to glory, right? And we talking about some new stuff. These people are losing their minds when they figure out they let that person go. And they out here trying to fish and find it again. No. They said you went out there and you gave your gift away. You said, and you said. X, Y, or the Z. See that? Fake flex? They out there fake flexing. Somebody's out there telling lies, representing a false self. Like they're really doing it or they really have it, or they're really happy in their situation, and it's not really so. They're really losing their mind. This is somebody who tells a lot of lies too with fantasy world. They make up things. They make up about how great it is. They're projecting or presenting something that is not real. And when you met this person, maybe you figured that out about them. That's one thing that makes them upset. When you finally know what you're dealing with, Divine Collective, when you finally get that wake-up call and you look yourself in the mirror and tell the truth to yourself, oh yeah, people get alarmed. People get upset. They get crazy. They get wicked. And they get disturbed. Disturbed meaning mentally. Disturbed. You're good. You see that? Safe space. You're in a good safe space with Family Feud. Maybe you all have been protecting yourself against fake flexors and people who want to start issues or problems with you. While in the background, you know, it's a lot of fighting going on. You could be enjoying a nice payday for a lot of you. I see money coming for you. Okay? I see money coming. And I also see luxury life. Someone was trying to get something out of you, a gold digger. You know what I mean? And this person was tumultuous with fighting and inner turmoil. It was like you were trying to keep something together. You were trying to let this person know that you, right here, this is foundational. This is like Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? I tell you, Queen of Swords, knowing what you want, being very truthful, being very clear, very honest, having your head on straight, you know, stuff like that. Emotional sanctuary, comfortable, solitude, protected, vulnerability. Here I am safe, right? This is you, your energy, what you come with. Hey, sending you much love. Those are beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, Laura, you are amazing. Hey, Jasmine. That's right. We claim that. That's all good energy right there. Payday and luxury life. I claim that as well. And I told y'all everyone's 10 of Pentacles looks different. You know, it doesn't have to be this way or that way. Whatever way it is for you, whatever way you have set it up for your comfort and your pleasure, that's what it is. And that's a great life. That's a luxury life. Comfortable wealth, indulgence, enjoying your rewards because you deserve it, right? Financial rewards. Money is rolling in. There's a celebration of success. A check will be cashed. Keep it quiet is what I'm hearing, Divine Collective. Keep it quiet. Because if people were to hear about what's coming your way, they could get to fighting. They're already fighting behind the scenes. Losing their minds is what I'm hearing. Your name comes up. And if your name doesn't come up, even the thought of you sparks turmoil. It does. Because a person realizes that you look at them as a shadow aspect, as a low vibration, and that makes them angry. Because it's clear that you ascended from them. So that makes them mad. They know they down here. Whatever this here beast is. Beast. Somebody toxic. They know that. They know that. Somebody knows that. All right, let's keep getting some more cards. You know. You know what? I should get some light cards. And then we can get a color card. All right. Damn. Somebody says they wish you would have never let them go. You moved on. This is you making a choice. This is you choosing yourself. Okay? Which is a very smart choice. You see that? Being strong, stepping forward, and choosing yourself. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, big Leo energy on the board. Okay? 15:15 on the clock. You could be 30 years old, 35 years old, 25 years old. You could have met somebody when you were 15 years old and you two grew up together. Let's get the secrets. Let's get the hidden energy spirit for the Divine Collective that will find this reading. Who let somebody go who's thinking about them back together. There appears to be some turmoil, some problems, some fighting. Even if it's family, there's some fighting going on in the background here. You could have stepped it up so good, Divine Collective, like you know way around. You know, it seems like they can't reach you. You could be a celebrity right here with Grow Up, you know? Glow Up, excuse me. And Grow Up. I heard you grew up. Yeah, you grew up. You outgrew a lot of people. You outgrew a lot of things. Even when it came to materialism and money. So much is now not as important. You know what I mean? Collective is not such a big deal. It's not such a big deal. Okay, strength. Right here, big Leo energy. You also have Pisces, Taurus on the board. even Cancer energy on the board, even Scorpio. Water sign energies. You or them. You or them. But your strength has shocked a lot of people. You know, maybe somebody thought that you wouldn't make it without them. Okay? Or that you couldn't do it without them, that you couldn't let them go for real. And that's the big flex divine collective. That's what I be trying to, we watching all these young ladies out here on the internet, right? We seeing them get beat to a pulp energetically. Out here basically begging for somebody to be with them. And something came to me, collective. I'm serious. The Most High said I be having a serious question for all of them. They said, this man that they love so much, the men that they love so much, if I asked you to let the thing go that you love so much, would you do it for me? Could you do that for me? And a lot of the goddesses, they walk away head in shame. Look, they walk away with their head in shame. Look, knowing what they up to. You see that with the devil? Instead of walking into the sunlight, where's something new, a brighter day waiting. You see that? I'm just saying. But your strength right here, you've been very quiet. You've been quiet, you've been studying, okay? You've been keeping to yourself, collective. I get that a lot of you have been praying or just being at peace. Possibly taking long walks to the park, getting to know yourself. Some of you can have a dog, it could be, something of a golden color. Could be a golden retriever, could be a Labrador. It's a nice, lovable kind of dog, whatever dog this is. Okay, I get that you have a lot of esoteric wisdom. You're very mysterious to somebody. Very mysterious. I get that there was also a spiritual battle and you won. You didn't even know it. 1919 on the clock. Okay, that's 10:10. You won something. And somebody's shocked about your spiritual ranking is what I'm hearing. Okay? Tell me about glow up and consequences. Yep. 3 of Wands and 2 of Cups. Look at this. You made a choice to move on from something or someone. Okay? There's something sneaky going on here. Right here. Something was going on behind your back. Okay? And you had the strength and the intuition, or you trusted yourself. That is so big, collective, you have no idea. When your intuition hits, goddesses, trusting yourself, especially if you take some time to pray and contact the divine, I'm telling you, most of the time, your mind is telling you, your heart is telling you, it aligns. And you have to listen to that. Because somebody wanted to cloud your thoughts. Somebody wanted to confuse you. Somebody either didn't want you to know which way to go. This is having options as well. But this is also somebody who's delusional. Okay? What I'm seeing right here with this shadow work, right? It says facing hidden fears, darker emotions, right? You met somebody that hid their mental state. Or they're hiding it. You know what I'm saying? But they hid it. I'm getting explosive arguments. I'm getting this person, even when you look in their eyes, it almost appeared that like they were somebody else, like they weren't even themselves. I'm getting change in voices and all kind of stuff. You was like, who is this? Who do you turn into? Especially if somebody was either a drinker or a substance abuser, they would get out there and somebody would like to party. They were out in the nightlife right here with Fantasy World, head in the clouds, and they would go out and come back bent, right? Come back bent and start hallucinating. Come up in there and turn it up. I'm hearing, accusing you of shit, acting evil, mean, deranged, going off, being nasty, okay? Arguing, fighting, yelling, screaming, and potentially being violent for some people. I'm getting somebody's also haunted by things they did in the past, and they wanted to drag you in or draw you in. If they couldn't drag or draw you in, if you were dealing with something like a narcissist, you don't understand, by the end of it, you're supposed to take the narcissist's place and they're supposed to take yours. They're never supposed to look like the bad person by the end of it. You're supposed. It's like trading places. You become all bad and they become all good. Look at you. You don't have your mind together. Look at you. Look how crazy you are. Look at you. You don't have your life together. Look at you. Look at your past. You're a mess. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. A narcissist will turn the table because they don't like to look at themselves. They know they're a mess. They know that. They know that. Look at that. That's why people walk away. You see that? 4 cups. People walk away. So people walking away from each other, especially from a particular person, like I said, they're walking away. Somebody's also having a hell of a hard time in their new relationship because they can't seem to get their mind off of you, and because of that, they're going through emotional turmoil. You know, like I tell y'all, sometimes people, they get to reminiscing, especially if they get to drinking or they get to playing a certain type of music. They might start watching a certain movie or a film. I've come across people, Divine Collective, who've been so stuck. I mean, literally, I've watched them watch the same movie, like, 25, 35, 40, like every time, like just play it over and over again. Now, I get it. Sometimes you just like something. I've done it. I played the album, I played the CD till the joint broke and went and bought it again and it broke again. And I went and bought it again and, this time it stayed. But yeah, I was doing my thing. I was playing it out. But they will play these things and the memories come back and they start going through some type of psychosis. That's what I said. Somebody's got a problem right here. They're fighting with people. You see this? This is 5 of Wands. We have Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini on the board. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on the board. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is on the board. Somebody's having a hard time right now. You see this? A hard time. Also, somebody tried to use finances to hold you back. They didn't want you to elevate because they knew if you got the money that you could elevate your life or you could do what you want. Let me see who did something. Lady Oki, thank you so much, beautiful. You are amazing. Lady Oki sent us a $2 super chat, Divine Collective. Okay? You're amazing. Hey, Hollywood. What's up? Thank you so much, lady. I appreciate you, beautiful. All right. So let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Somebody's been looking into you. See this? I'm getting nighttime. I'm getting Virgo. It could be a Virgo looking into you. Or you could be a Virgo. Or you could be very, very quiet. Someone has been looking into you. Or either we're about to look into this person's mind right now. Spirit said look into their mind. Hermit. Because it's a heavy burden. You see this? Somebody has a heavy burden. They want to let it go. They have something to say. Look. They want to let it go. See the Fool? Somebody has something to say. Come on, let's see what they got to say. There's some words. We need some words. They said, will this ever change? And you were right. I split the deck. I split the deck. Okay. So you told somebody something, or either whatever they fought for to get away from you, or whatever pushed you away that they fought for. Normally, there's always something contending. There's something that people are, putting in the way of you in something else, like a choice, like weighing their option, so to speak. Okay. Somebody could have had a lot of options. I see a lot of cups right here. This is somebody who could have potentially been very, very sneaky. And they could have had a lot of extra outside, on the hush, down low feelings for other people. And that's even worse than getting physical with people and walking away. You know what I mean? When you have these emotional attachments, they never let people go. And this is also somebody who couldn't get over things that happened to them in the past. So when you meet them, you're looking at them like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you turning up and having these temper tantrums and losing your mind? What's the problem? Why are you comparing me to this one or that one? Like, what the hell? You can't seem to get along with anybody. You only have a few people that are willing to put up with your crazy attitude or antics. Like, this is somebody who's figuring out that you are very right about a lot of things you told them when it concerned healing their mental space, healing their emotions, getting some help or some shit. Something they need to do. Something they need to do. Because they damn sure said they need to figure themselves out. They need to figure themselves out. It says the heat between us is intense. Now, I'm getting this is happening between them and another partner, between a third party, whoever somebody is with. This is also happening between karmic friends and family. Okay? It's intense. You told these people they need to figure something the hell out because you are not their savior. Okay? You're not damn Superwoman or Superman, Wonder Woman or Wonder Man. You know what I mean? Like, you're not it to come save the day. Every time something pops off, you're not the only one with a brain. You're not the only one who should come up with the plan. You're not the only one who should secure things and ensure everything is working in order. You're not the only one that should be responsible for that. You've been telling somebody that. Here, if it was friends or family, it says the heat is intense because it's almost like people were delusional to expect you to continue to appease them or acquiesce to their needs, and they were acting a fool. Could catch attitudes with you, don't speak to you when necessary, when you don't give them what they want, having these silent battles with you, where they don't call you or communicate with you, okay, or they're not nice, you know what I'm saying? Not that they have to be like, bending down or nothing. I'm saying like they just act like you didn't do nothing for them, or you wasn't the one helping them, or you weren't the one that gave them some type of assistance, or just basically transactional is what I'm getting. Some people are very transactional. Once they get what they want, it's like, get out of here, you bum. Like I told you, like people tell you scram, childhood trauma. A lot of people don't know better, Divine Collective, to be honest with you. See, but I'm the man. They don't know better. They think that's the way. Some of them, they've seen the worst of people. I'm not saying everybody's situation is the same, but everybody has had a moment or two in time where you have seen the worst of how people can do another person. And it's like, man, it can get that bad. It can get that bad, Collective. That bad. I've seen some things. People you didn't think would do you away, they do. And then you don't want to be around them, and they're sitting around saying, will you leave me like the others? Right here, 4 cups, missed opportunities. Delusional to think that you can act and treat people a certain type of way and think that they want to stay with you or stay around you. You understand, Collective? That's what these young ladies out here on the internet are learning. It's not about the money. How did you feel when you with this person? How did your spirit feel? How did your soul feel? Does it feel right? Then why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Will you leave like the others? I get that somebody's been really praying like for a change, but unfortunately for Collective, when it's dealing with a personality disorder, it's very, very hard for people to do anything about that other than manage it, because that's personality, meaning it's a part of them, a part of who they are. It's a part of their makeup. That's why I say, if you even remotely think you're dealing with somebody with one, an egomaniac, a sociopath, a psychopath, okay, a narcissist, if you think you're dealing, and narcissist is not even really a real clinical term from what I've heard once upon a blue moon or so, don't quote me on that. It's kind of like something that's rather assumed rather than something, to put your finger concretely on. It's coming out of the egomaniac category, someone having this big grandiose personality, where they have to wear a mask, but really on the inside they're very empty. That's why they always need a constant fuel. That's why they call them an energy vampire. They need constant approval, constant recognition from external sources because they don't feel it themselves. They don't feel love. They don't feel quote unquote happiness and joy. They emulate or copy what they see other people do. If they see a person might be smiling and they're clapping for them and they're ready to give them money or an award or an opportunity for something that they're doing, that then translates to them, okay, let me keep doing this thing. It's not that they're necessarily happy about it or joyful to do it. They just see that other people are happy that they're doing it. So it's like, cool. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about you. This is conversation, 5 of Wands. These are people talking back and forth. These are text messages. These are conversations, possibly even arguments with Family Feud. You're in a safe space. People are upset that you don't want to hear the bullshit. You don't want to hear their arguments. You don't want to go back and forth with them. You don't care who was wrong or right. You just at peace with it. High Priestess, Hermit, whatever in your own, whether you're the goddess or the guy, you're at peace with it. And this is a problem for people mentally. They don't say this. This is at nighttime when they're by themselves. I'm getting somebody slept on you. They didn't believe in an idea or some type of service or business, something you're doing. Maybe you were going to school for something. Maybe you have a patent. You know, you're an engineer or an inventor. You know, you invented something and now you have a patent for it, or you're just a creator. You know, either way, you're making something here, or either it's going to pay off eventually. So don't stop doing it. But I get somebody didn't believe in you. And now that it's taking off and you're looking good here and you're reaping rewards, someone is upset that you won't let them come in and just, you know, be a part of it. Just be a part of it. You know? So they can't stop talking about you. That's why it's Family Feuds, because people are telling them that they don't want to hear it anymore. You know, when you and this person was together, all you did was fight this person, all you did was talk about them, start drama, complain about this, complain about that. You know, you were just somebody who was doing a lot, saying a lot, acting like, you know, life could have been so much better if you weren't around. And now that this person is not around, you still causing all these problems and bringing their name up. Why? Are you a hater? That's what people are asking this person. Are you jealous? Are you envious? Are you mad? They said at first we thought it was the collective, you know, the way you had us thinking. This person says, I don't want to be alone. So this is almost like somebody who will do or say anything to keep people with them. They will lie, you know. They will do whatever it takes. Somebody has come up with a lot of schemes and, you know, plans and thoughts and things to keep people with them. I don't want to be alone. This is a strategist. This is somebody who did a lot of things, even for money, like to get what they wanted. You know, and they caused a lot of upheaval and fights and things, trying to get what they want with gold digging. And when they saw you, you know, they weren't honest. Look, I wish I could be fully honest with you. They weren't honest, but it didn't matter, because with the Hermit or the High Priestess, that's where the difference came in. With the Drama Queen, you saw through this. You saw through it. You saw through the lies. You saw these person's thoughts. You were saying, I tell you, sometimes you would shock people. You would say exactly what they're thinking. And they looking like, oh, you know, like, did they know? Like, how did they know what I was thinking? Y'all, the multiverse, you know, it's very, the Matrix is very interesting. I find so many of my soul tribe, we be on the same, like, brain wavelength, you know? Our conversation is very similar. The way we think, the way we feel, you know? I could tell that we're coming from the same, you know, energetic spaces and places. Maybe not exactly, but the same, you know, area, you know? Oh yeah, I know, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit to the east, a little bit to the west, nevertheless, the same circumference type of thing. Yeah, same circle. Okay, I love it. They say, why can't they move on from you? Why can't they move on from you? Why can't they tell you the truth? Like I said, this is a liar. If you knew some of the things that this people or person did to gain what they wanted, you'd be shocked. It's dark without you. You were the light to some people, or you were the only thing that made sense, is what I'm getting as well. You brought light to a person's world as far as leading them in the right direction, always telling them the right thing to do or knowing the right thing to do, being brilliant in your ideas or your thoughts of how you move and how you handle and deal with people. Brilliant, clear, smart, intelligent. Okay? Somebody has been obsessively watching you, Divine Collective. They said, will this ever end? Like the stalking, like this obsessive thinking, the quiet, you not speaking, you not responding. It says truth, intentions, honesty. You seeing right through them. Will this ever end? They said, damn, like if they could put a blindfold on you, they would. There you are. There you are, beautiful divine goddess. Beauty. You were right. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. That's you. Look, with the consequences. Somebody bet and they lost, man. Okay? Look at that mask right there. Somebody is sad. They fronted. They played games with the Seven of Swords. They weren't who they said they were. They said they need to figure themselves out. They were pretending. And you said, well, while you're figuring yourself out, I'm going to go over here and do what I got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. Somebody's in a house right now. Somebody might live with someone, or they're just around each other. And it's problematic. The heat is intense between us. Okay? It's intense. I'm getting that person knows that you and your partner, you and this person, okay? If it was a business, you and your form, you as that teammate, when you two were together, the money popped. Things were moving. But now that there's another connection, it's not doing so well. And they know that they reminisce about being back, in connection with you. Look at this. Intimacy. The heat between us is intense with intimacy. Somebody also thinks about sexual chemistry with you. They think about the times that you two were together. They said you're so beautiful. And some of them, with this wake-up call right here with clarity and beauty, they said they didn't even realize what they had. Like they weren't looking at it in the right perspective. They were looking at all the wrong things with gold digging. All the wrong things. They said they were confused. Somebody said they were confused. I'm getting this summer really brought a lot of clarity to somebody. They spent a lot of mornings looking at the horizon. Trying to what? Figure themselves out. You walking away was one of the best things that could have ever happened in your situation for you. I tell you, real love is freedom. It is not bondage. It's not keeping somebody caged. Love is wanting to see that person ascend to their highest, most complete, elevated, authentic, genuine self. Go for it. Go for it. Okay. Hey, Shelly. What's going on, beautiful? Hey, Nicoletta. Hey, everybody. It says uncertain, unsure, unclear, bonding, sensual, confiding. This person was able to talk to you. You were a safe space. You are a safe space. Somebody said they stressed. See that stress right there? I can't stop thinking about you. Five of Wands, can't stop talking about you. Can't stop communicating about you. This is also competition. Throwing your name up in the conversation just to make other people mad. Third party karmic partners. Turbulence, tension, arguments. You know, not being funny, but if it was a mother, say if it was a mother-daughter situation. They throw your name up. My daughter's the best. My daughter's beautiful. My daughter's smart. My daughter's creative. My daughter's intelligent. But don't tell people you don't speak to them. Because they treated you mean, or they treated you bad, or, you know, they did what they did. They stole from you. They lied. Not being funny, some of them slept with your husband, slept with your wife. Like, you know, the daddy done slept with the wife, you know? The wife having the damn daddy's baby. What are we talking about? Like, what? Realizations, baby. These light bulbs is going off. They're going off. Waking up out of fantasy. Waking up out of la la land. Waking up. And the reality is overwhelming. That's what people fighting up here. The reality is overwhelming. Nine of Swords. Anxiety, depression, nightmares, keeping people up at night. Going to sleep mad, waking up mad. Breaking points. I wish I could be fully honest with you. Breaking point. Limit, final straw. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Somebody else, they said that in their mind, it's so dark for them, right? Like, they said they didn't even realize how bad, like this ecstasy card, is how bad they are lusting for you. Like, jonesing is what I just heard. They got a Jones for you, like, Jones in their bones. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need a fix. And that's why it's bad. Right here with inner turmoil, it's like, I need a fix. What they said? They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything is fine has become its own crisis. So they're pretending everything is fine, and it's not. It's not. It's not. It's a problem. That's a problem. Like it was right. Yeah. That's a problem. Chasing thrills, excitement, a good time will return. Oh yeah. You heavily on somebody's mind, y'all. They would like to heal a situation with you but the boundaries that you have up around your life are too strong. They're too strong. They're shocked. They didn't even know you could be this protected. I saw a card earlier. It says, they hate they can't touch you. Right here. It's what I saw, right? And I got a couple of different feelings. For one, they hate they can't touch you because you are so divinely protected by the Most High. You are so divinely watched over, right? You are God's woman or God's man. Absolutely. They hate they can't touch you because you just good like that. You the shiz naive divine collective, okay? When you come through, you wreck shop. You know what I mean? You do the damn thing and you do it well. Whatever industry, whatever you do, even if you speak the way you think, all right? Even if you're baking a damn cake, you know, it doesn't matter. If you're making a bed, if you're solving a math problem, if you're coming up with a business plan, if you are constructing a blueprint, or you're an engineer, if you're a surgeon or a doctor, if you're a lawyer, okay, I don't know, if you're a nurse, you know, if you are a caretaker for children, you know, you do daycare, or you're a teacher, you know, you're a scientist, you know, you're a home health aide. I don't know what your specialty is. But whatever arena you're in, you can't be touched with a 10-foot pole. Your work is exceptional. You're brilliant, you're smart, you're wise, and you're did I say intelligent? I think I said intelligent. So you're real smart. Real smart. And it says karmic situation. You see that? You taught. I just said caught. You caught a lot of people, and you taught a lot of people a lesson. So they can't touch you as far as your skill. You know, your divine talent and creative gifts. They can't touch you. They also hate they can't touch you with this ecstasy cards and the intimacy. I showed you all the ecstasy and intimacy right here. They can't touch you physically. Somebody would love to put their paws all over your body. Divine Collective, seriously, with intimacy, bonding, sensual confiding. Some people think that's the way back in, you know, for some, you know. Maybe you all had a very vibrant physical life, okay? Now they're fighting with whoever they with at this point. It says malice, malevolent, nefarious, okay? It's some bullshit going on, basically, with this fighting, family feud and fighting. Somebody's also seeing how dirty somebody was, like plots, schemes, and plans, things that they did. Ooh, hold on, y'all. My remote dropped. Hold on. Okay. All right. Hold on. I just was plucking cards from off the side, y'all. Hold on, because I saw them. We're gonna talk about this because I see this at the very top. It says you make them happy. I wanna know who the them is. I wanna know who the them is. Okay? I see it, you are her. You see the Empress? You are her. Right there. You her. Now, I'm not being funny. From now, and I even see this, till next year. You see this? From now to next year. Somebody's going to be trying to come back in. They want to come back in. Somebody will be trying to figure out who you are connected to. I'm also getting third-party energies. If this person keeps talking about you, they can't stop watching your, old media, old pictures, old photos, or either they're currently keeping up on your social media pages and shit like that. Their karmic partner is upset about it. They do not like it. They don't like it. They could be also watching your pages, watching you. Karmic situation, divine lesson. They know they're the karmic. Somebody has been watching your business rise to the top or watching you rise to the top. There also could be, you know how they say it's coming from the inside when things go wrong. There could be somebody intentionally messing things up, hoping that, the business doesn't go the way that you thought it would. But you're very smart. I see books, avid reader, smart. Somebody underestimated you. Right here, with your business is going to the top and books. I'm also getting you read people like a book. So many different people. You are a worthy opponent. You know what I mean? You are a contender. Like, you are one of God's best soldiers. One of the best. Somebody is extremely turned on by you in more than one way, Divine Collective. And some people are angry because they can't touch you. The ones that are at the breaking point. Some of them are just extremely hot. Like it's a sensual, sexual chemistry. Like they're feeling attraction towards you. They hate they can't touch you. You are her. You are him. For the divine goddess. Look. You are very interesting and intriguing to them. Okay. I'm also getting by next year, you are going to meet somebody brand new. Brand new. Sweet scents. Smells just right. I just heard the sweetest love I've ever known. That's what they said. You were the sweetest love they've ever known. Even though they acted like a complete beast and bandit. Okay? They never revealed to you the sweetest thing they ever known. That's why they acted like that. I think some people, rather than respect, they choose to intimidate for fear. Rather than people staying around because they respect you, they would choose to use fear as the tactic. Because they say fear lasts longer. People who are afraid usually don't go anywhere. They don't make any moves. They don't make any changes. Okay. You hear those car horns honking? Okay. Now, I'm getting that somebody could be or has been excessively calling you, or they will. You hear those car horn honking? Blowing up your cell. Somebody could be parked outside of your house, honking for you to come out. Somebody could be following you in a car. Okay? You could be stuck in traffic, or they could honk. Hey, you look to the side and it's so-and-so. You see this Emperor? Did you hear the car horn honking? What's right behind it? Romance, kisses, love, quiet or quality time, hugs, and smiles. There's somebody coming in by next year. Right, by next year. And this is somebody who is very touchy-feely. What they hate, they can't touch you. This is very touchy-feely. Okay? They said they want to go to your ice cream shop. They said they want to taste all 31 of your flavors. All 31. I'm just telling you what they said, though. You see this? If you've been with this person before, do you hear the car horn honking? They cannot get you off their mind. Sweet scents, smell just right. I'm getting this person might have went downtown. That's the way to your love. Round and round. You can't stop till you find my love. SWV, baby. SWV around here is what I just heard. Let me tell you something. Somebody want to be your lover. And they want to get rough with you, the collective. What is this? Man, somebody said they want to take you there. Somebody said they want to act a little bit ungentlemanly like. That's what they said. Somebody said they want to be your lover. There is a lover coming in. Lover. After a karmic situation here. Somebody's very angry. They've been watching you. They said they want you back. They said they want to smell you again. Oh, we. What are you doing? Somebody said the last time y'all was together, baby, they will never ever forget it. And that's why they're finding it hard to move on. Or stop thinking about you. Or stop talking about you. Somebody wants to approach you. Somebody brand new. Vindication free. See this? Your name is going to be cleared about something. I'm also getting when you meet this new lover, you will be very much ready to meet them. It says vindication free. You will be available. Right here. You're going to be smelling good and looking good. They're going to be trying to find out who you're connected to. Yeah. And in this karmic situation, there's somebody else who's still here, like in the background. That's what they're trying to find out who you connected to. Because somebody's watching. They want to make sure the coast is clear. It ain't clear though. It's not clear. coast is not clear. But nevertheless, the future is bright. You are favored. Do you hear the car horn honking? Come on now. Spirit, come through. Talk to him. Spirit said, make a wish. Make a wish, Divine Collective. Do you hear car horn honking for y'all? Right. Make a wish. It says you have them messed up in the head. So gone over you. You see you 2 times? It's you. You. 222. Wisdom to know the way. You. Those are divine goddesses. 2 is likened to the woman. Wisdom. Right? To know. How did you know? How'd you know? How are you 2 steps ahead? How do you think like that? How do you always come up with the right answer? How do you come up with these creative plans or ideas or blueprints? How do you never get caught in people's malicious webs? You know, plans, strategies, you know, games, mind games. How do you never get caught in that? How do you stay at peace with yourself when the world is so chaotic? They are invested in you. Do you hear the car horn honk? Do you hear this coming through now? That spirit in the back. They are invested in you. So somebody wants to invest in you. And when you meet this new person, that's what they're going to do. Be invested in you. If you were wondering if you're going the right way, yes, you are. Yes, you're going the right way. Wisdom to know right here in the middle. Y'all over there like, are you serious, Divine Goddess Davy? Yes. Yes. Now, when this new person, by next year, you are very interesting and intriguing to them. From now to next year, new people will be coming in. And somebody is sitting there, you see this karmic person that you taught a lesson? Are you serious? So gone over you. Are you serious? You see head in red? Are you serious? That's what they're thinking. Excessive calls. You see it in red? I color coded this for a reason. It may look mixed up, but it's not. Like, I put certain colors. You see this? To the top, invested. Both green, right? Yeah. Yeah. You've read books on investments as well with the green on the book. There's communication here. People want to have meetings with you. There's opportunities on the board. With Emperor and Wish, this is somebody being very much interested in you. Something they wish for. They say you're just up their alley. Somebody's a sapiosexual. Aries, it could be an Aries. You could be an Aries. Tell me some more, Spirit. A Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn or they could be. What is this behind here? What is this? What? You see it? Stalker alert. Shh. Obsessed. Do you hear that car horn honking? Look at them. Right here. Capricorn. This is the devil card as well. It could be a Capricorn. Somebody is lusting, you know? This is like toxic energy. Somebody is really, when they're coming out together like this, somebody's really, really, they, what do you call it? Deep in the paint, or I forget, it's a word, it's a statement they used to say. Yeah, but they deep in it. They deep in the paint. Stalker alert, shh. You know it's hard to get paint off, too. I'm getting painting a picture. They've been watching. Are you serious? Like somebody's been watching you. Excessive calls. Maybe hanging up. I see karmic right here. Karmic. So that's them. For sure. They got you on their mind. Somebody said they're not ready to let it go. LMNOP names. Possibly. They said they will never ever forget you. Swipe, text, calls, online dating. Somebody may have created a profile and they're trying to catfish you. Okay? Or you might meet somebody via, some type of mode like that. Okay? I don't know who's into it, but if you are, no judgment over here. I'm just saying, like, you're going to meet somebody, though. Okay? You're going to meet them. Somebody extremely turned on by you. Very erect. Somebody sees you. Chosen one. You see the car horn honking for you? You hear that, right? Could be a Cancer. Could be a Cancer. So let's see what else. I want to know some more. Give me some more energy, Spirit. We're just reading cards, Spirit. Getting energies. Okay? We have somebody, few people. The collective done taught karmic lessons to out here. Somebody want to be back together. Stalking out here on the Are You Serious? Shocked. Watching who's on your page. Possibly in your comments. Possibly with fake accounts. Possibly just doing a lot. In their plight. To figure out if they could get you back in their grasp, or if you'll ever work with them, or talk to them, or be a part of their world again. Because they can't find anybody like you. Everything is always going left when they connect with other people. It's never the same. Why? It's like forcing them to recognize the you in the situation, the greatness of you in the situation. Like, oh, you didn't think the Divine Collective played such a important role, in the matter. They wanted to, act like your position, like your energy was small. Like you didn't bring that much to the table or that much to the situation. You didn't bring that much color to the picture. Like your voice wasn't needed in the song. Like, what you mean? What you mean? Okay. Come on. We know who they talking about. We know who they talking about. You. Earth Angel, you. Yeah? Are you serious? Yes, we are. Trust in the divine guidance. You are protected and loved. There you go. There you go. Look at them shocked. Look, we just shut their mouth. First card. First card. Stop playing with your divine goddess Davy. They said, golly. Look at them. Look at them. Look at the delusional energy that I am telling you about. Stalker alert right here. Somebody has gone bonkers. Bonkers. It says rainbow. Joy shines brightest after the storm. Embrace the colors of healing and renewal. You over here rainbows and sunshine and sprinkles and whatnot, and they're delusional. Somebody would love to come back across your bridge. You see how scared this mofo is? You see how scared they are? That's that anxiety. That's that 9 of Wands. That's that keeping that person up at night. That's that fear. That's the they know what they did last summer and shit. That's the, oh my gosh, they know every time I was plotting on them. You knew and you know. They knew the plan. They know how I felt about them. They could tell. You could tell. You knew. It says seeing only what they want to see, not what's real. Not believing you and listening to other people, being led astray. Not paying attention. Keeping alliances and loyalty with the wrong people and places and things. It says they chose to stay quiet, keeping the thoughts to themselves. Or either when they saw something wrong being perpetrated against you, they did nothing to make it right. They did nothing to warn you. Like if they knew the bridge was rickety, or like normally everybody would still be able to get across. It might sway a little, But if they know it was rickety and they know it was going to go, they would just let you walk across. Yeah. Hoping you would fall in. And say they didn't know what was going on. Say they didn't know what was going on. Hold on, y'all. I didn't realize my music went on. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting another playlist. You know, people like that collective, you know? And then wonder why you don't want to be around them. Right, God? Back me up. Wonder why you don't want to talk to them. You have nothing to say. They're being ridiculous. You know? There we go. Wondering why you don't want to talk to them. See this divine masculine? Wonder why the Most High is on their ass. You see that? Okay? Look. Wonder why the Most High is on them. You see that smiling devil? You see that? I'm getting you were protected where something was supposed to, like the rug being pulled up from under you, like, you know, something being, a trap being set for you. You escaped it with the help of the Most High. You see this karmic? You were supposed to fall into some type of karmic cycle or trap. Okay? If you even fell into it at all, if you did, you were supposed to stay in it much longer than you did. You hear that car horn in the background? They were trying. Somebody was trying. Somebody was keeping a secret about their intentions towards you and how they wanted to do it. You see karmic and karmic right here. They could have had people they were working with. You see agreements. They're working with somebody. Somebody's out here working with other people against you at some point. That's why their mind is screwed up like this. This is being fucked up over somebody. Mentally, spiritually, physically even. Alright? Stressed the hell out. Can't eat, can't sleep. Without you in my life, don't wanna grow old, babe. This is my song, baby. I don't wanna do nothing if They can't sleep, baby. They can't eat, baby. Yeah, that's what I just heard, okay? A partnership forms built on mutual understanding. So yeah, they back here working with people with their little secrets right here. You know, they could have said something, but they chose to keep it to themselves. Oh, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. We just gonna be ignorant out this biatch. We're gonna be ignorant. Turning away from the truth. Choosing not to understand. Well, that was a bad decision. You see that? That was a bad decision. Spirit agrees in the background. Yeah. Look. This is my you make them sick card, right? Health issues. Look at you. Love and affection. That's why they are sick. They want your love and affection. Love is in the air. Share it freely and warmly. Look, you're vindicated. You are no longer a part of the karmic wheel or cycle that this person or people had you on. There are new lovers, soulmates coming into the picture for you. Okay? With this clarity and your beauty and your grace and your charm and your kindness and your generosity and your joy and your love and your peace, right? And your courage and all that good stuff. Few people out here embarrassed. They're a little embarrassed right now, Divine Collective. Especially when they take a look at all the drama and karma and chaos, especially their mental state and the physical states here with health issues that they are left in after doing you dirty. And then want to have the nerve to sit around and watch your life, and peer into it. Someone is heavily looking into you. I told you from now to next year, someone will be looking at the connections you are making with other people who are sad, sick in the head, Devil. Yeah. Somebody who just chose to operate on their darker side and it didn't benefit them. It didn't benefit them when it came to you. Okay? Like, look. And they gave it 100% full effort with whatever it was. So they can't turn around and say they didn't mean it. That's why they make them so sick. Because the way that they come at you so hard, Divine Collective, it tells you that they mean it. It tells you that they meant every word, they meant every action, they meant every lie, every secret they kept, okay? Everything they set up, they meant it, right? When they were doing it. They put full effort into it. Because you were not supposed to survive some things. You were not supposed to come back from some things. You were supposed to be mentally messed up from some things, or financially, or physically, or emotionally. They wanted you to be a damn mess in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit. Some people didn't give a F about what it did to you. And now you're sad? Let me see. They sit with their regret, knowing what's done cannot be undone. Did you hear the car horn right after I said that? They sit missing you. Look at them. Look at them. Okay? It says, heart longs for connection. Distance can't diminish love. Some of them are wondering, do you still love them, Divine Collective? With this waterbender, I'm getting emotional, crying. I'm getting somebody who tried to manipulate and, twist and bend a situation for their benefit. You know what I mean? When they putting this kind of effort into it. All right? Acting like they don't see what's the right thing to do. They don't see the nonsense that they up to, with the playfulness. They don't see the game. Look, the wink. The wink says, like, I'm doing something sneaky. They didn't see it. They was out here winking with somebody and now they embarrassed. It's like, gotcha. Gotcha. Now they looking like, what? Pay close attention. Search for what's hidden. Don't look for what's hidden now. You didn't want to see it before? Oh, you want to see it now, though? Look, their eyes are covered in clothes right here with this monkey. But now they want to look with a magnifying glass? You better stop playing with me. You was playing before. Gotcha. Oh, they mad. F you, Divine Goddess Davy. You up there telling them some bull. Nah, I'm not telling them no bull. I'm telling them that you a sad, crying devil and you was ignorant and stupid and now you all effed up and you all messed up. And it's your problem. And we don't have to solve it. The collective does not have to solve it. Shit. You was gung-ho. Look, ambition. You was gung-ho. You wanted to take the Divine Collective to the damn moon. And for some of you, they did, baby. Y'all, when I was with my monster knock, oh, my baby, look, had me hook, line, and sinker for a minute. Hook, line, and sinker. You was the target. You understand what I'm saying? You was the target with 100% effort. A lot of them played on your emotions. With the waterbender, they played on your emotions. That's how they even got in. That's all I'm saying. Fortune teller. That's all I'm saying. And now we have somebody sitting over here with the googly eyes, tongue wagging. One is a new person with lover that you're going to meet. Okay? It says, helplessly in love, and it's impossible to hide. You're going to see this written on somebody's face when they meet you, or the way that they act. Okay? Every time they see you, their eyes are going to say it. They're going to be very soft on you. This is somebody who's going to be stuck on you with lover. And this is also somebody else who went back with curious right here. And when they saw you on the comeback, oh, baby, you got their tongue wagging. They never seen you like this in their MF in life. And you got some of them crying because of it. And then some of them want to praise you. You see that? Praise you. Where they didn't before. I'm getting, some of them didn't believe before. But now they want to praise you. Acknowledge you. Yeah. It says your hard work is acknowledged, and the applause is well deserved. So I'm getting you're gonna get some recognition or reward for something, Divine Collective, for staying the course, basically. And they didn't know who you were with the angel right here, with the divine masculine right here. This is like the Most High, right? Just okay. Um, they didn't know where you were coming from right here. And also I'm getting they hate that they can't touch you because your energy is like so purified. You've worked on yourself so much. It's like I said, you are not even frequency wise vibrationally near them. It's like they're in a whole nother matrix or something. Like they can't even touch you or get to you. Look. Like they can't even get to you. You see that? And the Most High said it's that way because I want the Divine Collective to sleep good at night. To sleep good at night. And also that's what they get for sleeping on the Divine Collective. Things are very hard for somebody right now, Collective. While you're sleeping good, okay, you're at peace. Somebody else is not. They got 9 of Swords out here. They are not. People are not. Things have been hard since you stepped out. Like I said, you used to be the brains of a situation, the brains of the organization, of the team, of the unit or something. You were the brains of the operation. Yeah, you. Boulder. And look how hard it's been. And people don't want to say it. Look. People don't want to say it. And there's definitely been some karmic feminine energies and some masculine energies. Look at the karmic fem and look at the masculines. These are karmic feminines and karmic masculines. Look, they're having a really hard time. Like, you meant so much energetically to the picture. Do you hear the car horn honking? Look, your thoughts, your ideas were a very big deal, Divine Collective. You were the bright light. You were the light bulb. You were the bright idea. You were the blueprint. A new idea sparks clarity and direction. You have clarity. You have big money. Abundance is on its way. Get ready to receive. And we have Diamond. Pressure creates brilliance. Embrace challenges. They reveal your true strength. And we started off with strength way early in the reading. I'm getting a lot of people want to test your strength. And also not just a lot of people. The divine had to test your strength. The divine won't tempt you, but you will be tested. Okay? Temptation is not of the Lord. Okay, that comes from the lower vibrational energy. Not of the Lord, the higher vibration, right? So, tests had to come to see, to make sure you was diamond strong. So that you could protect your wealth, protect your legacy, protect the abundance, protect secrets as a high priestess or high priest, protect your divine angelic energy, because a lot of people see you might mistake it, your kindness for weakness, might think you soft, might think, it can't happen to them when it can, might think you don't have a duality as well with angel and smiling devil. A lot of people don't know that you can match energy. You can go there if you need to, but you know how to ascend and bring it back. You never stay in that energy. Like they say, be angry but sin not, right? You're getting a thumbs up in your movements. I'm also getting you've always been the right one. You've always been the good pick. I'm getting you will always get the thumbs up to go. You know what I'm saying? You will always get a pass when you are with the divine. There is never any time that you come to the door, like say you outside the club, you know what I mean? And you got to come up to the door. No, you don't have to wait on the line till you get up to the bouncer. None of that. No, you walk straight up to the door, and as soon as they see you, they're ordered to let you in. You will always have a pass. Always. I'm also getting your prayers are being heard. Something that you prayed for, Divine Collective, and I'm talking about your prayers went all the way up. Alien, they went all the way up into some extra special places. I'm getting you revealed some things, and you told them some things, some thoughts, some wishes, some hopes. You dared to dream or think big when you told them these prayers. You dared to think big. Like, yes, I can handle the responsibility of being a millionaire. Yes, I can handle the responsibility of divine wisdom. Allow me to know and learn more about this kind of thing. Alien. I'm also getting you're not from here. A lot of people would like to know more about you. Okay? Some people find you very, very cute. They're too shy to introduce. With alien, they think you're out of this world, is what I'm hearing as well. It says you are unique. A high vibrational starseed, here to bring something otherworldly to the world. Do you hear that? Some people have never seen a soul like yours. You're so unique in the way you bring it through. And every time somebody sees you, baby, you make them blush. You make them blush. Somebody finds you extremely strong, extremely grounded, foundational. I'm hearing groundbreaking. You're groundbreaking. I'm hearing when people wanted to rain on your parade. They didn't rain on your parade. Look, with the storm, with Earthbender, all they did was water your terrain, water your territory, water your crops. I'm hearing you thrive. They created an environment for agriculture where shit started growing and blossoming and, at a rapid pace. Harvest season was regularly and often and still occurring. I'm hearing every time people think they're storming on you, bringing you lightning and thunder and clouds and rain and problems and shit, you just absorb it and produce something else. That is a characteristic of God, of being a goddess, like that you reproduce. Like you can take anything and bring life to it. You bring life, period. Right? Spirit said, right. Sunny. You have a happiness and a positivity about you that makes other people nervous when you step into the room, when your energy enters, and you intimidate a lot of these karmics and shit too. Like I said, after you, there is no match. Sometimes the karmic get a look at who you were, and they get shamefaced. They get embarrassed. They don't even know what this person is doing with them. They're like, what the hell? What happened here? You're so positive and sunny. It says you radiate peace and happiness and positivity wherever you go. You embrace your uniqueness and you let your vibrant energy shine for you. Your happiness is contagious. And you make people nervous. You make people nervous. And not just people, you have a certain someone that every time they think about you, like I said, it's mental issues right here. Somebody really is having a hard time keeping it together. And it's starting to spill out in a very negative way. As you're ascending, as you're rising, they can't understand like why the negative things didn't hurt you and bring you down when you just became more diamond-like. You became more polished, more shiny, more vibrant. They like shit. Normally, a person just declines into bad health when they do this type of thing. But you ascended into some type of diamond. They like, what's going on here? This is weird. Look, it's causing a lot of stress. You got some people really sick in the head. Do you see the little face up there? They can't get you off their damn mind. When I tell you it's burning a hole through some of their damn skulls, burning. Proceed with caution. This marks the end of the road. Some of them know they'll never get you back. You talking about hot like fire. Somebody head on fire like damn Skeletor. Like, listen. Not even, no. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is a better interpretation. Skeletor was scary, but his head wasn't on fire. Ghost Rider's head was on fire. Fire. Yeah. Yeah, don't went and made a deal with the damn devil. For some of them, you were too strong to fall for it. I'm getting also that some of you didn't even know why you were getting sick. Like some of you, when you were with somebody, they were making you sick and you didn't even know it. You see the skull? They were making you sick. And as soon as you left them, you got healthy again. And they looking, they mad as hell because you're healthy again. They wanted you down and out like this. This was doing some type of spell work on you right here. They did that. They sorry about that. I'm getting came back to hit somebody right in the face like pie. You see it in their face? Right in the face like pie. Don't nobody want to hear their tears or their sob story. Somebody's very broken. Do you see that crack going down the middle of their forehead? That is the same crack that is going down the middle of this person's head here within the turmoil. Cracked. Broken. Broken. Somebody said they were stupid. They followed somebody else like a robot. Either that person was a snake, or they were a snake, or everybody was being snaky. But somebody led them, and somebody followed. Somebody had the plan, and somebody followed. Or there was a temptation, and somebody blindly went. Or they listened to somebody. Somebody got into their ear. This is a plot. This is a snake. Somebody who set up something. Beware. A hidden enemy may be closer than you think. You know. Wanted somebody to just be their puppet. I'm getting. Cold and detached. Feelings locked away. Replaced by logic and indifference. Possibly a karmic masculine. A karmic man. We're going to say man because women can have masculine energy. That has nothing to do with brawn and muscles for a woman to have masculine energy, right? Has nothing to do with this being rough and tough. I can beat a man up physically. It has nothing to do with that. When we say a woman is utilizing her divine or heavily in her divine masculine energy, I'm saying that woman is in her purpose. She is self-controlled. She is disciplined. She is operating in her willpower, meaning she is not looking to her lowest vibrational energy, meaning she's pushing herself to the max. You know what I'm saying? Pushing the bar, pushing the goal. Okay? Willpower, going the extra mile. Exemplifying endurance, staying power, fortitude, consistency. Okay? Exemplary leadership. All right? This can be for a woman too. Divine feminines also can show exemplary leadership. Leadership is under feminine categories. Okay? Accountability, perseverance, and balance. Somebody who is determined, dedicated, focused, and structured. Somebody who shows a level of authority and experience. They're secure within themselves and they provide a level of security for those around them. Somebody who is active and they know how to express themselves and they're not afraid to do so. Yeah. So when you meet a lot of men with that kind of energy as a woman, you get a lot of shock. You get a lot of surprise. They're not expecting that level of strength. Okay? They're not expecting that. That level of divinity is very shocking. And it causes lots of explosions. Okay? This is blowing people's minds. This is being something way more than they ever expected. This is a surprise. Like the unexpected, the wild card. We'll say it like that. You are the wild card, like the unexpected victor. the unexpected main character. It said destruction clears the way for necessary transformation. Face it with strength. I'm also getting when somebody tested you, Divine Collective, they perceived you as, you know, having some type of weak energy or something because maybe you never snapped on them, maybe you never brought them any smoke, maybe you really never took it there with them. You know, you always let it slide. You said, forget it. You know, if you were supposed to take their asses to court, you just said, F it. You know, if you needed it that much, I guess you needed it more than me. Go ahead, have it, take it. You know, may God speed. God be with you. And they didn't know how strong you were. I'm also getting somebody finding you after not seeing you for a long time. And like I said, your transformation, your glow up, or the state of health that you're in when they expected you to have drank the poison. Yeah. Yeah. They're trying to be cool about it. Look, they're trying to wear sunglasses and be cool about it. While they stalk you, while they watch you, while they think about you, or whatever the hell is going on. Because they damn sure are watching. Oh, they're watching you. Airbender, you're definitely on somebody's mind. You are on somebody's mind real heavy. Real heavy. Now I'm going to pick these cards up and I want to put down some new cards. Four things. It's just giving me the energy that you all out here doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Transforming in the ways that you're supposed to be. Giving it up the way you're supposed to be doing it. Right here, it's a secret that somebody is keeping. That they have you on their mind so heavily like this. With this stalker alert, shh. It's like, don't tell nobody. You know, this is a little critical. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody want to creep across this bridge, but they're afraid that they're going to get caught. God sees them. They can't do it quietly. They can't do it quietly. But this person want to creep across and get in contact with you. But they know they're so damn toxic. It's like, what the hell are you going to say? What do you want to say to the Divine Collective? You know you can't stay. You know that you can't be with them. Like, what is you doing? And some people, they just can't give it up. That's why I tell you, be careful. Because them the ones that get crazy. Talk about, well, it's time to go and it's time for you to go with them. No. They can't touch you. I'm also getting distance. There's some distance between you and somebody, location-wise. They can't get to you. They can't get to you. Somebody thought they had more options, Divine Collective, and they thought they had more time to play, to figure it out. With this airbender, okay? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody thought they had more time to, you know, do a little of this and do a little of that, okay? Play with this one and play with that one. And that maybe you might still be interested. You're not interested. You're not interested. Okay. I'm also getting some money. Some money that you're getting. Either by glow up or opportunity. Is causing a problem for other people. Because they didn't want to stick it out. Like I said, they didn't believe in it or they didn't want to see it through. You know? And now that everything is popping off or coming through, it's like people are upset. Like, damn, like, you know, it's a heavy burden. All the shit they said, all the things that they thought, you know, they just weren't putting out any good energy with you. And now that it's time to celebrate or come together or partake of these opportunities, they mad that you ain't really effing with them. You're not really messing with them, Divine Collective. So Spirit, let's get some more cards for the Divine Collective, or let's get some more energy. Shall I say? See what's going on for them. Okay. Spirit, we're going to clear the energy. Give us the new energy. Give us the new energy. What the collective needs to know. Who's thinking about them? What's the story? Because we know we got a stalk out here. We got somebody who's mentally having a hard time. Seriously. Going through some mental changes, y'all. Okay? And these are people you definitely don't want to be with. You know? People wondering why I be so hard on the damn circus of women. Is because they have the power to change the damn situation. They hold the power. They hold the key to the pearly gates. If they didn't want to be involved, none of it could go round. None of it could pop off. There has to be a woman willing to be involved. She has to be willing, and the woman ain't you. Look at you. So strong. Did you hear the car horn knock? So strong. All right. I'm getting, people are definitely seeing your star energy. Seeing how righteous you are. Excuse me, collective. Let me get a drink of water. Hold on. Somebody has something to say. All right. All right. You've been holding something down, collective. Holding your own. Not saying much. Keeping it tight. Healing. Looking good with the star energy. You could be an Aquarius. You could be a Leo. You could be a Libra. You've been very fair and very balanced with yourself and with others. Okay? You've been, with the decisions you make, you know, with your own choices as well. And you've been very smart and very intelligent. So that's very good energy with the Queen of Swords here. I can clearly see that. All right? So let's see. You could have a Leo coming your way, or you could be the Leo. Let's see. What about the Leo? What about the strength? What about the strength, collective? Clarify the strength. Judgment. You calling judgment on someone or something with strength. I hope there's no water here. You're calling judgment on someone or something, or there's judgment being called on your behalf right now. A lot of people are asking for forgiveness when it comes to you, Divine Collective. Seriously. Look, you're innocent. Look, innocence. Okay? But a lot of people are, really thinking about you. The way they treated you. Okay? Karma is coming back to bite a lot of people. And they're having to face situations that they put you in. Okay? A lot of people are thinking about you. I'm also getting, if there's been any legalities, these things are going into your favor. Final decisions, judgments are being handed down, and you will hear good news about something. Especially if you apply for a job. Okay? They're seeing you as the top candidate right here, and you will get the job or the promotion or the offer. You will get options here. 7 of Cups. There are options. There are options. Something is about to put you in a very good position with the World card. You could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. I'm getting there are going to be so many options in front of you. I'm also getting travel, worldwide travel, even state to state, but moving around nevertheless. Movement right here with the world. I'm also getting being seen worldwide via the internet. Options. I'm getting, if you have an internet channel, internet space, where you speak, where you're seen, your views, your clicks, your viewership will go up. People like what you have. They like the variety that you offer. They like you just the way you are. You don't have to necessarily change a thing. Okay? The way you roll it out is going to be exactly what the authentic you, the way that you roll it out genuinely is going to be the moneymaker. Not a fake persona, not something made up, just the you that you are. Right? That's what's going to get you the money. That's what people fall in love. That's what people give you the offer. This is the Knight of Cups. These are messages. Emotional messages, light love offers. People that like you. People that want to communicate with you. That want to be involved with you. They're showing a very light attraction towards you. Not heavy, but light. Interest is what I'll say. A lot of people will be interested in you. And not only just interested as far as business or opportunities or services, meaning listening to your platform, listening to what you have to say, what you have to offer. You could be a model, you could be on television, you could be an entertainer, you could be in the public eye arena as far as a superstar. You know, you could be famous, you know, you could really be in the public eye, the spotlight, okay, a star. You could be a star. The World Wide Web here. There are more opportunities coming your way. Bigger checks will be cashed. Bigger offers. This is also you standing on your own 2 feet. Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. Nobody has to do it for you. This is the Most High saying, I have put inside of you everything that you need for life and godliness to accomplish your goals. And anything you don't have, I'll provide it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll show you the way. I will back you up so that they know that you are mine. When they see you standing there strong, when they see you sitting on 10 like this, okay? You see the 10 of Cups? When you're sitting on 10, yeah, I did that. I did that. That's the Most High saying that. Like, I put that in you. I created the Divine Collective to do and be just that. Great. And it's a lot of people who are thinking passionately about you. Not only just, you know, wanting to connect. Passion is like it's like a Knight of Wands or a Page of Wands type of energy, you know? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is creative energy. This is sexual chemistry as well. This is attraction. These are brand new creative thoughts, you know, using your imagination. This is also taking action, wanting to speak to you, wanting to talk on the phone. They want to talk dirty to you. That's what I just heard. Somebody want to talk dirty to you on the phone while you're in the bathtub or in the shower or something. They want to talk dirty to you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Here, 4 Wands. Somebody's been thinking about connecting with you. You see the pinkies, right? Yeah. They want to bring you to their house. Yeah. They want to see you in your birthday suit is what I just heard. Some of them want to see you in a silky robe with a candlelight right here with some damn rose petals. I don't know. Somebody is really like thinking, I guess you'd say romantic. You know, they want to add a fantasy element to it. But yeah, they want to visit you or they want you to visit them. Definitely been looking into you. You could be a Virgo, or they could be. Somebody's definitely been meditating on you. They could be a Scorpio as well. Wheel of Fortune. This is coming up. Future forward when I see the Wheel of Fortune. Moving forward. See? Future. See that eye? Future forward. See that? If there's any legal cases, any contracts, anything that was on the table, those things will go in your favor. That's like the Wheel of Fortune twice. Right here. It's like Wheel of Fortune for who? You. Did you hear the car horn honk when I said that? Stop playing with me. Look, we just made somebody dizzy. We just made this mofo dizzy. Just like the other card. Just like the other card. We just made him dizzy. Look at him. I'm also getting some of y'all gonna meet somebody new here. I'm telling you, this is newly coming in. New with the Wheel of Fortune right here with the World. Yes, closing cycle, ending something, coming into something new. This new cycle is what this is about. This is all good energy for you. There is a new soulmate right here. And this is going to lead to something more long-term, more stable. I don't know what the combination will be. However you look at family, it doesn't have to be a man, woman, and a child. It can be several different types of combination of what family is for you. And that is what is going to come. Here, you will meet someone, soulmate. Look, you see this Devil card? It could be a Capricorn. But when you meet this person in this new cycle, This karmic person, this stalker, this obsessive energy that's having a hard time having inner turmoil, having fights, bringing your name up, getting with other people and having emotional turmoil because they know that they're stuck on the past, stuck on you, and some of them know they can't ever come back. That's the going off point, that they can't come back. That's what's so rickety and so crazy and so tumultuous. If they could at least come back and be your friend, invite you places sometimes so they could see your face, hear your laugh, call you on the phone sometime, check in, have that authority to do so. You're not giving them the authority to do any of that. You just been unquiet and on peace. Unquiet, on peace. This right here is spinning somebody's head with the devil energy. And as well, somebody, when they meet you, they're going to want you real, real bad. Like you're going to make their head spin. I mean, they're going to feel devilish. Like I said, you came out as an angel on the other card. You came out as the angel, remember? I'm getting one of God's best kept secrets. One of God's best kept secrets. Remember, the God card is right here. And somebody's really thinking about, can they cross this bridge? Should they cross this bridge? What if they cross the bridge? Can they or should they? And then what if they do it? What will happen? Because you sitting right there. Look at you. They see you. Somebody sees you. Somebody want to hold your hand. They want to make themselves known. Somebody is crying. Somebody misses you. This is a missed opportunity for somebody. While you're going into this wheel of fortune, somebody's sitting there like, damn, they're about to meet somebody new, or they're going to see you with somebody new, because every option this person had, or every opportunity they had with you, these could be other people, or these could be the opportunities they had with you. Either way, they spilt them. Okay, they misused them. They mishandled them. They kicked them over. They kicked them, spilled them. You know, like, did the most. They were reckless. Clumsy. Yeah, clumsy. They didn't know how to handle it. It said fragile, handle with care. And they were putting the fingerprints all over it. Okay? They were dropping it, chipping it, throwing it as if it wouldn't break or shatter, doing all kind of weird stuff. And now they feel energy, or they know for a fact, Divine Collective, because they watch readings too. They watch you. They watch where you go. They keep up with your energy. You don't think they pull cards? They consult spiritualists. Some of them are warlocks. I keep telling you that. They get their intuitive drops too. They people come and tell them when something new and good is coming for you. That's why they start acting up. Somebody done told them. King of Cups. The message been coming. And then it arrives. Look. Your justice. Legal issues. Your justice. Somebody else is getting some karma. This is going to make somebody's head spin. I'm getting the book being thrown at them. Somebody could even, like, be facing some time. We did see the consequences card earlier with bars. Look, the Most High is not playing when it comes to you. Heads are spinning. Some people are being brought in for the good messages, for the good part of things, and some people are getting the bad messages, the bad part of things. Look, it's being divvied out. Look, that's the message. It's being divvied out. That's speaking. This is a card of communication. Big communication from the Most High. This card is right next to each other. It says the Most High. This is the judgment. See the judgment coming down? From the judge. Who's the judge? People's heads are swimming. Spinning. New soulmates are being brought in. New families are being put together. New portraits are being drawn. New outcomes are being had right here in this cycle. Yeah, I'm getting jumping timelines. Jumping timelines. They're watching you do this. This is making their head spin. Divine collective, divine goddesses. Y'all out here doing a number on people. They swear you doing some type of magic or, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? They think you doing that oochie coochie. Like you doing something. No, you're not. Even the adversary is watching you in amazement. I'm getting you spinning the devil's minions in circles as well. In circles. Some of them have grown in admiration for you. In admiration as things are being divvied out. This is being given out. Given out to everybody. Yep. Look. Haters sure getting their share. You see it being given out? Haters are sure getting their share. With their nice little karmic connections they're ending up with. They damn sure ain't with you. Look at them. People are upset about the things they got stuck with. The choice that they made. Especially if they chose not to reciprocate. Not to give to you. Not to be fair. Not to be balanced. Leave you out of the contract. Leave you out of the will. Leave you out of the event. Leave you out of the group trip. Don't tell you it's an opportunity coming up where maybe 20 to 25 people could get it, and they don't tell you that that's an opportunity that you can also apply for it. Only they can get it. And you find out, and when you go to get it, go to apply, all the spots are taken. Fucking haters. They didn't want to share when it came to ideas. Putting their fair share into the business or into the endeavor, into the service. Whatever it was. They didn't want to do their part. Or if this was a third party situation, they wanted to be with other people. They wanted to invest in other people. They wanted to put their coin in other places. And now they mad with what they got stuck with for investment. It's not paying out. It's not giving back. They out here obsessed with you all, divine collector. It's not giving back. Very nostalgic. Looking back, look at them bright eyes. It says obsessed. Right. Stalk alert. Shh. Obsessed. Hey, what's up, big head? I was just checking on you. I just want to see how you was doing. How's everything? How's your family? Oh, are you with anybody? Are you dating? You know, they want to slide that question in. Don't tell them shit. Don't tell them shit, divine collective. Nothing with they sneaky asses. Don't tell them nothing. You see that? Somebody want to come in and call you. This is coming up. Because you got some good stuff coming in. Okay? This is some good ish. Right here for you. Even a partner. A soulmate. Somebody you know that sees eye to eye with you. Okay? That you can get along with. This is compatible energy right here. Complementary energy, right? This is you being in the right position, the right role, the right job, the right title. This is you finding your niche. You know what I'm saying? If you have a channel, you know, like how all of us have our platforms and stuff. What happens is your soul tribe will gravitate to your channel. When you start to see people come back and they'll return, like we have Laura, we have Isaac Cree, and we have who else is up in here? Shelly being here. I've seen Shelly in here before. We definitely have Hot Chi that comes back. Jazz comes back. Who else we seen here that I've seen before? Hey Shane, what's going on? You Taurus? Yes. Oh, beautiful Taurus. What's up, Bull Gang? I'm Taurus too. Yes, I love it. Let's see. Crystal be up in here, okay? Crystal. Delphine is up in here. Let me see. Kiara definitely be up in here. Hey, that's my boo. Kiara be up in here. Yeah, sending all y'all special love. Nicoletta be up in here. Yup. Let me see what Nicoletta said. She said they slept with the family and then they still be disrespectful, right? Stalking and doing spells, stealing money. She said last time they were together was 8-9 years ago, while all the time they be plotting with her family to unalive her. And I believe it. Nicoletta. I believe every damn word I just read to the Divine Collective with their vampire asses. You see them? Okay? That's why you pieced them out. They know why you pieced them out. And they know why you keep them blocked and you don't talk to them or you don't play with them. Okay? Or you handle them with a long handled spoon. Okay? A ruler. 12 inches, please. 6 feet. So like I said, people come in, with the call, trying to fish for information, trying to see what they can extract, trying to see possibly how they can come in, how they can manipulate. Some of them just want to come in to get information to see if your life is doing better than their life. Weird shit. They think they're so smart. This is somebody coming in an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini man wants to come in and pick your brain. They want to come in and ask you a bunch of questions because they're feeling a little tart, okay, about a situation that you obviously left them in. Somebody's in some type of ruins or they're carrying a heavy burden right now, and they're thinking about you. They're thinking about you because when you and them were together, they realized how big your cup of love was. And these are people that go out there, like I said, and they try this and they try that with the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. These are cards of regret and nostalgia and looking back and spilt milk and what could have been, the coulda, woulda, shouldas, and what they should have worked on or what they should have been better at or should have invested in or paid more attention to with this 10 of Pentacles, or what they shouldn't have played on. 5 of Swords. Some put their whole family, their legacy in jeopardy for some type of bullshit. For some of them, it was just ego. It was just pride, wanting to have the last word, the last say, wanting to have the upper hand, wanting to have control over everything and everyone moving in the situation. This is somebody being a tyrant. This is someone being a control freak. This is also somebody being a stalker. This is a stalker card. This is also somebody speaking before they think. They act before they think about it. They do the action and then go back and think about it. This is swift movement. This is reckless behavior, reckless words, reckless thoughts, and reckless actions. And they didn't think about that. And they brought that smoke to the 10 of Pentacles. This is a family, a home. This is a business, a financial organization. Okay, your business, y'all's business together, you all's home together. All right, this could even be 10 of Pentacles. This is like having it all: the dog, the house, the cars. These are also material possessions. Somebody could have tried to, take something from you, cheat you out of your money, or steal from you. Thieves are out here. These are people running competition. Did you hear the car honk? They didn't want your business to thrive as much as theirs. Or somebody telling you like the wrong things, like, buy shipments of this product, and you buy the product and nobody's buying it, and you're like, wait a minute, I thought you did your research on the market and said that this was one of the hottest products selling right now. And they're like, oh man, I got the data mixed up. Really? Right. Playing games. Not knowing you all mystic. Once again, this is the shocking part. That you're able to look into things. Some of you can see into the future. When I say see into the future, meaning you're able to map out a blueprint for yourself that will lead you to the very place that you're trying to get. Wheel of Fortune. When you put down your steps to progress, if you follow them, at least almost to the letter, not everything is going to be perfect, Divine Collective, but if you follow it to almost the letter, you're almost guaranteed to come out on top each and every time. So you're able to see progressively. As they say, you have foresight, okay? We have hindsight, we have insight, and we have foresight. Your hindsight is likened to the past. Your insight is likened to the present, and your foresight is likened to the future. So you have amazing foresight. When you're looking into your crystal ball here, that's your mind's eye. Some of you all really have crystal balls, but I'm going to keep that quiet. I be knowing though. Intuitive Kev said, me too. It said, look, it'll blow people's minds. It'll blow people's minds, the things that you all can see into. Look, the things that you all can see into. You don't have to be looking. Your thoughts can tap in to what's going on. And right now, somebody's having a tower moment. It could be a Scorpio, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini man. The tower is also like the phallic. The tower could also be a Scorpio, I said. Definitely. This is somebody with the mental illness as well. Hiding it. Hiding that they want to go off. Hiding that they are upset. Hiding that they are keeping their emotions locked in. This is somebody who has an anger issue and they want to explode. They want to say something. They want to say something. They want to break out of this quiet. They want it known. You see this Emperor? They want to say something. Could be an Aries. Somebody wants to come towards you. Somebody wants to say something. You also have somebody that might want to give you a gift, Divine Collective. There's a reward or an opportunity that will be presented to you. Yeah, somebody want to give you something. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man that wants to give you something. Or if it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman, there might be an offer for an opportunity for a promotion if you apply for a job. The Empress energy for sure. Somebody want to give you something. You see you right there? With the Knight of Pentacles, this is an offer. This is a tangible item coming your way. It can be a gift to increase your finances, increase your money, your pentacles, your financial standing, your wealth, your income in some type of way. It definitely could be a promotion. Definitely. Some of you could be finding out that you're pregnant, or you could be actually giving birth. If you're giving birth, that baby is on the way. That baby is coming. Look. You see this? That baby's coming. You see that star with the water? This is the water breaker. This is the water breaking. In the right time. See the justice? That's just the right time. And if it's not an actual child, you will be giving birth to something. The Most High put something inside of you, planting a seed. This is a gift or a skill or talent that has been planted in you, and you have been slowly going through labor pains, about to give birth to this, about to transform and change. What's inside of you will come outside of you for the world to see in a big, beautiful way. The star. If you haven't done this, you're going to be doing this. If you're already in the midst of this, this is how people see you, as the star. You could be an Aquarius. You don't have to be. You could be a movie star. I mean, literally. Like, in lights, camera, action. You see that star up there. Okay? Either way, you're somebody who has done an amazing amount of healing, Divine Goddess or Divine God. You have paid your dues. See that water in there? Those are tears. Those are emotions. Times you cried, things you went through by yourself in the midnight hours. Wishes you made with tears streaming down your eyes for change. Wishes you made for others, for your life, for transformation. Like, you were never too big for the program. You were never too big to ask or to be thankful or to show gratitude, or to be humble. The Most High said, and for that, all that you did in quiet, that nobody saw, I'm going to bless you. For that, I'm going to bless you. It don't matter who's stalking. It don't matter who wants you back. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who you're going to meet. It don't matter. In the midst of all that, I'm going to bless you. Because you show up and you show out. And you believe right here with the Most High. And you don't mind being directed. You don't mind being given clues and cues of where to go and what to do. And you take your direction from the Most High. Not from the adversary, Stephen right here, the devil card. Not from a negative mindset. You don't take your thoughts from there, because that will leave you confused and cloudy and up in your head with anxiety and stress. Like these people right here, after all they did. When they look back, after all they did, what did they gain? They damn sure didn't gain you. They didn't gain your love. They didn't gain your respect. They didn't gain collaboration or communication. They didn't gain community. They didn't gain shit. But more karma. More karma. More regret. You know? If they stole, they ain't got nothing but 2 pennies. Okay? 2 nickels, 2 dimes to rub together. Well, they had 10 opportunities with you, now they have 2. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. They finding out that the black magic didn't work on the truth. It didn't work on you. You cut right through it. You whipped their ass. You did. With the truth. Look how shiny the end of your stick is. And they had to throw all this gook. Nope. Right here. Cleared it out. Chicks too. Women too. Couple of reality checks had to go out. Okay? For the divine gods, you have to send some reality checks to some of these here, you know, karmic ass women. Karmic men and karmic women. With the spell work and black magic and love spells and sex magic and toxic soul ties and, you know, doing all of this and all of that. Trying to touch you. But what? But what? What did we start with? What did it say? Hold on. They said, where is it? Y'all know what we started with. Y'all know what we started with. Where is it? Hold on. They said they hate, they can't touch you. Right? They can't touch you. See you? See how protected you are? I get that some people, you know, sadly mistaken. They got their feelings hurt. Few people got their feelings hurt when it came to you, Divine Collector. For one of them, right here, I was just looking, I just heard this. With sweet scents. It smells just right. For one of them, they told one of their karmic banditas, they told her that she stink. When it compares to you, they brought your name up. And they talked about how good and how clean you smell and how you were when they were intimate with you, right? It was a big blowout, a big fight. I just heard this, right? because they caught them watching. And it blew up. And they kept on asking them, what the F is it? Why you watching them? Why you this? Why you that? Blah, 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 blah. And they just came out and told them. And they hurt their damn feelings when they said it. They said they smell better than you, ho. Like, they smell better than you. You damn karmic bird. Like, they smell better. And the karmic was standing like, are you serious? Are you serious? Because they was like sitting up there like trying to find out who this person was trying to connect to. And they was like, I know they can't be, thinking about the collective. Like, that's so, like last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them was trying to go in. They was trying to go in. But this person can't touch you. And they think about it. Hurt their damn feelings. Yep. Told them the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You over here sleeping good. I see you. You sleeping good. Hurt their feelings, baby. Poor thing. Poor thing. I'm sorry for them. Look. You over here with the sun and sleeping well. Hip hip hooray for y'all. I like it. I like it. Look at them. They still out here, y'all. They still out here. They still watching. They're still watching. That's why their eyes are red. This is somebody who's been crying as well. They've been crying. So let's get some energy on top of that. The crying asses. Let's get some energy on top of that with the crying asses. Spark of creativity. A sudden burst of inspiration. This is somebody getting a sudden idea to communicate, to say something. A fresh new idea. This is also you getting a fresh new idea. This is favored. It's like the Ace of Wands, something taking off, something in motion, something finally moving, right? Unexpected spark, new possibilities, innovative, ingenious. Ingenious. So simple that it's genius, baby. Like, wow. Wow. You're going to come up with something very, very innovative. Or either somebody right here with the Ace of Wands two times. There's some type of favor and good luck coming your way. Success. All right. You finally writing the right song. You finally painting the right picture. You finally making the right connection for your business. It pops off. You finally making that video that gets, X amount of views. It goes above and beyond expectation. You finally making the dress or coming up with the design. The blueprint for the product or the service, you're finally coming up with that spark of creativity. All right? And I'm also getting somebody finally coming up with a bright idea on how they're going to approach you. It's a lot of slickness going on where people want to approach y'all, like get involved with y'all, Divine Collective, show you how they feel about you. Stuff like that. Sneaky plans. Somebody want to make some sneaky plans to either meet up with you, get with you, right? Making plans behind your back, surprise, can't see it coming, keeping quiet about their next move. You see, this is on the sneak. This is on the sneak. Because damn sure some backstage drama. Like I said, people, doing a little tussle, a little fighting, conversations, your name being thrown around here and there. Even homeboys plotting on who's going to approach you. Not realizing one homeboy got the meanest crushing you while the other one is constantly talking about how they going to get with you. And this one don't want them to get with you because they really like you and they don't like this one for you. But yet this one is always talking about you, how they going to get with you. And then this one is, trying to throw salt in the game. I see romantic rival. There's also third-party karmic chicks out here. These are the men and these are the women. They both fighting. This is crazy. They are both fighting. And if these are not in partnership, soulmate relationships, These damn sure are soul ties with soulmates that could be besties, like I said, could be business associates, could be inner circle, social networks, stuff like that, and it could be family. Family besties, business, peers, people you grew up with, you know? They're supposed to be down with you or cool with you, and they sit over here trying to fight you for your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you serious? Look, manipulative X. Drama. Drama. These people are having fights with their partners, whether it's men or women. They would love to sneaky link with you. Some of them think they've come up with a bright idea on how to do it. But you damn sure a hell of a strategist to try to do it on. You see? They're trying to come on your board. I've just heard they want to play a game. They want to play a game, collective. Okay? And I'm going to let you know. As long as you keep yourself out of that karmic loop, you know, of being involved in tumultuous relationships or connections, it's so much peace involved with that collective. It's so much peace. You're able to make so many moves that you wouldn't be able to make if you had to be wrapped up in this drama. But you're not. So you're able to make these power plays, strategic actions, asserting control, manipulation. You have the upper hand withholding information. You've been quiet. Someone has been studying you. They've been studying you so damn hard. Some of you have competitors that have been trying to beat you for the longest. They cannot figure out what the extra angle is. I used to watch a Divine Collective. I used to have friends that would be extremely, they would have a high aptitude of knowledge, like a high aptitude for learning, like in a particular subject, right? Now, I know this, or you know this because you're their friend, but other people don't know this. And so I see other people that would come into contact with us that were in the same arena as their specialty, not mine, theirs, my friend's specialty. And I would watch my friend defeat them time after time after time, and they could not figure out why. How is it that they always were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 steps ahead of them? 10 steps. There like when you're playing chess, there are some people that know how to checkmate you at the beginning of the game in 1 to 3 moves. 1 to 3 moves, the game is over. Ain't no 2-hour chess game. 1 to 3 moves, and you're checkmated, and you don't even know what happened. You're like, wait a minute. I just started playing. Yep. Plot twist. Yep. That's how you do them sometimes. That's how you do people. And they sit down shocked after they see you make a move. After they're looking at you. Somebody's looking at you. God turned the tables on them. I heard God turned the tables. Completely. Their sneaky plans completely failed. Look. Trust in timing. This is divine intervention stepping in on your behalf in some type of situation. I just heard it's only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. With that healing heart right there. Somebody, they're upset because in this new karmic cycle, that's what they have to work on. With this 5 of Cups, they have to heal their heart. They have to face the karma that they got themselves into right here. Somebody would love to send you a love letter. You hear the car horn in the back? They would love to drop a note, drop a message on you, sneak into your DM. Understand how to express and receive love. Find keys to your heart. Unlock the secret code. Unlock the secret code. They said, They said, what are you being so secretive for, Divine Collective? They want the F in. They want in. Look, they X'd out. They want in. You know, somebody see the tape and they want to tear down the tape. Just tear down and just come on the property. You know? Look. They just want access. Look at you about to be promoted. Receive that. If you haven't hit that like button already, go ahead and receive that good energy with that like button, baby. Because you are being promoted. If you haven't been, you're about to be promoted for the first time, or you're going to be promoted again. You're about to ascend or level up. This is 10 of Pentacles. This is something being dropped on you. This is a return on your investment. This is harvest season. This is the payout. This is a check coming. This is money in the bank. This is a brand new car, a brand new house. This is your business doing well. This is people investing in your business. This is people buying your products or services. This is people coming back. Lots of viewers. These are your numbers going up. This is your status going up. This is your presence in the community going up. Collective, don't you think that the other creators who have platforms, they know who's out here. They know your Divine Goddess DEVI. They know the Divine Goddess Connection. Even if you don't hear them say it, they know who's out here for the good, on the good foot, just doing they want to, creating their own world, being in their own world, mastering themselves, trying to get something moving and shaking. They know who out here are being fuck-offs. They know that. They know people that's not bothering anybody, that's not out here effing with people for no effing reason. Even if we are talking about people like the circus and stuff like that. We're grown-ups. We are the elders in the community, a lot of us. Okay? And we have to speak up because no one else is going to do it for us. There is no one else coming to save us, Divine Collective. There ain't no great leaders just coming and say, hey, look, come on, let's march through all the towns and all the cities and all the states and meet over here and meet over there. No, it's a different type of movement. Now we're connecting via the net. This is how we're doing it. You know, it's a different type of way. So we all know each other is out here, Divine Collective, and we support one another. I know I definitely support the collective. I see everybody out there. That's why I give my shout outs. I be all up in the chat rooms. Yes. Speak your piece. Yes. Talk about it. We don't want our youth going wayward. We don't want our youth abused. We don't want the children hurt. We don't want the children messed with, maimed, PDF. We don't want none of that crap in our community. We don't want femicide. Okay? We don't want I don't know what you would say, what would be the not femicide, but we're talking about black on black crime, we'll say, or any kind of crime where it's oppression of another group unfairly or unjustly, without cause, without merit, without benefit. Like what is the end cause of this? Who is this benefiting? You know what I mean? Like, is this benefiting the whole, the masses, for the people? Is it something for the good? Or is this benefiting a certain group or sector of people? Why is this F you to everybody else? No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We're not trying to tear them down. Shit, I be roasting them. I want to roast them till they get up out of the situation. You understand? It's like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Instead of you wondering why this person is acting this way and trying to figure out a way to change them, change yourself. Be the change that you want to see. You have to step out on faith. If it's yours, it'll come back to you. You never know. And even if it comes back, sometimes you have to be mindful of whether you should let it in or not. Whether you should open the gate. Whether you should give access. Should you give access or not? This is the blame game. This is people possibly trying to make you the scapegoat, you know, of situations. Falsely accusing you of things, or this was this particular person that always had their finger in your face, always telling you something, always accusing you of something. Look, this came out upside down, baby. Normally it says open 24/7. You see it came upside down. Shop is not open for sneaky plans. Not open. That's the plot twist. Somebody couldn't guilt trip you into coming backwards. They couldn't guilt trip you. Or the blame game didn't work, collective. You know why the blame game don't work on the divine collective, the divine goddesses? Because you tell the truth. That's why I walk away from people. They don't understand why I can walk away so easy or why you walk away so easy, because I'm telling the truth. We're telling the truth here. And I know you look at me in my face and I know for a fact that I did X, Y, Z, and you trying to warp my mind? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. On the heels of financial windfall, you see that? You are giving no access. No, you are not open 24/7. The Most High said, very good, you need to protect this. Because there are people right now that want to play the victim. They want to cry snot, tears, and boogers about what they did not mean. It wasn't the way you thought. It's not the way you saw it. You took it wrong. That's not what they meant. That's not what they said. They didn't do that. Lies. Lies. You're way too smart. You see this? Flawless execution. You see the magnifying glass, right? You win. Power plays. You win. Project or project or task goes off without a hitch. Attention to detail, going as planned, precise implementation. Precise. A lot of people sat back while you were putting in the work. A lot of people sat back and watched you go through some things. Some people watch you. You even talk to some of them. You see this unsolicited advice? You sat down and you talked to some of them. You tried to talk to lazy lovers. You tried to talk to lazy family, lazy friends. You tried to talk to them. You know, and some of them, you know, gave you advice as if they were all in it for you. You know, like they were really there for you, and they, you know, you had your best interest at heart. And these is set up kings and queens. Set up kings and queens. Absolutely. That's why I always keep telling you about the Blue and Krishan situation. Set up king. Man, listen. Look, you see that family feud? See that? As I'm talking about them, Krishan and Blueface, look at this shit. Highly toxic. Look. Them two, with the unfinished business with one another, highly toxic. You see the math? Tragic comedy. Now, what I am saying is that I told Blue and I tell Krishan, stay away from one another. Because as soon as they get to popping off of one another and they get angry, and Blue gets to knocking out, and then Krishan gets to knocking out, and they get to devaluing each other, remember the stage. It's the love bomb, the devalue, and the discard. It's a cycle that keeps going round and round, and it never stops. The narcissist needs the cycle to happen. Even if you're on your best behavior, the narcissist will force the cycle to occur. They will love bomb. They're going to have to find a reason to devalue you and discard you. Throw you away. Get out of here. I don't need you. They find a way to try to make you feel like, you know, obsolete, so to speak. They're throwing out the trash in their life, right? They find a way to try to do that. This is a tragic comedy because it will never stop with them. It will never, ever stop. Until one of them tells on each other. Accidental confession. You see that? What does it say? Somebody is confessing that they did it on the stand. Now, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is a witness or this is the actual person. But that's what's going to happen. Somebody's going to out serious secrets. They're going to make accusations. And if you ask me the way I've been looking at it, Krishan has been trying to find a reason to add detail onto Blue. She does not want to be the only one detailed. She wants to add other people to the mix so that she's not the only one being looked at with whoever's looking at them. Because it's mighty strange that the popo is all over the place. Everywhere they go, all of a sudden they got stopped in the car, and the popo done came to the house twice. Once with the SWAT, and again they called them and they came to ask after he kicked Nevaeh in the back at the swimming pool and also kicked Superior. even though quote unquote he was quote unquote playing, it didn't look good, and Nevaeh didn't like it, and it didn't look good. It looked disrespectful. He's always playing. He's always doing something for shock value. He wants people to say something. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. I even seen him recently wrap his hands around Superior's neck and pick him up off the damn floor. Now, I don't know how he was holding him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hold a kid in such a way where it's not actually on their neck, but it might look like it's on their neck. I don't know. Like I said, if it even looks strange, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Because when you F around and hurt somebody, you know what I mean? Don't be talking about it was an accident. No, you play too effing much. Stop playing. You always want to do something for shock value. Stop playing. Now, this your divine goddess Devi just trying to tell them something. They act like big damn doofy ass kids. If you get what I'm saying, big goofy doofy ass kids. Just doing stuff just to do it because they don't have anything better to think about. You ain't got nothing better to think about. Oh, let me just take my foot and kick somebody. You big doofy. Look, laying there, just doofy. Refuses to work or takes advantage of someone else's resource. Does the bare minimum. Does the bare minimum. Is it passive-aggressive trolling, pretending to be curious but actually wants to harass or derail? You stopped all that. It came up upside down. Okay, so this lazy lover or this lazy energy that was around, stores closed for the lazy lover or the lazy energy. Or the sneaky energy, the covert energy. It's closed. It's closed. Some people do anything for the price of fame. Anything for notoriety. Anything for clicks and views. Anything for acceptance from other people and groups. Anything for the money. To think that they're getting somewhere. They will sabotage their integrity and the integrity of others around them just to get what they want. They will wear masks. They will act like they want to be with people that they don't want to. You know, like they will play the role. Men will get with women and make them mustaches, you know, just to cover up who they really want to be with. Women will get with men and cover up. Just to, you know, hide who they want to be with. Some people want to cross-dress. Some people want to change their identity. Some people want to dress like women, but they want to date women. They say they're not interested in men. They just want to dress like what? Like, listen, people want to do different types of things, different strokes for different folks. I'm getting that you noticed that in somebody as well. You told them. You told them that it felt like they were having an identity crisis, like they didn't know exactly where they wanted to be, because they was taking you through some stuff, and now they're taking another partner through some things, and they blame the partner for them being confused. Like, how does that work, Sway? You were too bright for that. You saw right through that with somebody. You were able to see it. They couldn't hide it from you when they think about you. You told them it was okay, that you'll still be their friend, but no, they want to have their cake and eat it too. Ain't no friend. They have to have you as a lover. They have to have you as a girlfriend, a spouse, a partner, whatever they wanted you to be. They had to have you as that so they can secure you that you'll never get away. But in the midst, they're so confused, they don't know what they want. Tried to tell, yeah, they don't know what they want. Collective, it's like when you get with a person, I told somebody this, like, if you ever want to know how somebody really feel about you, I told you, ask them. Ask yourself. If you were incapacitated for a full year, just 1 year, it could be more. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is strange. But if you were incapacitated for just 1 year, would you trust this person to run all of your finances, sign all your papers, and make all your business decisions for you, all your health decisions for you, if you couldn't do it for yourself? Would you trust that person? I'm talking about somebody you lay down next to, somebody you give your body to, you might give your money to, your time to. But if you weren't able to interact with them and you couldn't do anything for yourself, would you trust this person to get it done for you? Make sure you have everything that you need. That'd be a question a lot of people don't want to answer. They don't want to look at no question like that. They don't want to answer nothing like that. The thought of it makes them cringe. So they keep their mouths closed. You see that? When you ask them something like that, oh, they don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. They get quiet. Because they don't want to come out the candy shop. They don't want to finish having it their way, like Burger King. They want it their way like Burger King. When I think about Nevaeh and all of them, the reality of it is the cold heart reality that Nevaeh and Krishan don't understand, and Jaden. I think Jaden gets it. That's why she's been just doing her own thing, like not even trying to, like backtrack on it, like F it, it is what it is. But they don't understand what Blue is paying for. They don't understand. When they come into his environment and he's paying for the food or he's paying for the good time, the hotel, driving in the cars, cars need gas, eating in the restaurants, taking them on outings, taking them on shopping sprees, quote unquote, any of these things in the candy shop that they're doing, what he is paying for is control, submission, and cooperation. Period. They think they have a say in what goes on. It's fantasy. It's pretend that you have a say. They'll let you talk for a little while, but really, it is control. Really, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you have to say. Your opinion doesn't matter ultimately. I will take it into consideration, but I am paying the cost to be the boss so I can have full control of you and the situation and the shit that I run. That is what he's paying for. When Krishan was in that car on the last stream, and I'm going to get over to them, I'm going to do a little something, a little small read. I don't even want to get big on them because I'm waiting for the babies to come at this point. They just going round in circles. I'm used to it. The love bomb, the devalue, and the discard, it's a cycle until one of them gets tired and really wants to stop and really wants to change. Most of the time they don't. If you leave the door open for the narcissist will ride your coattail until the wheels fall off. They will keep you with them forever if you allow them to use you as a resource forever. They will never close the door. As long as Krishan allows Blueface to come back in, he will keep coming back in to extract more and more and more till she has nothing left for him to extract. Come on, did you hear the car hon? So that's how that goes. They don't understand what they mean by keep your mouth shut. And these are things that I learned. You hear the car honking. Back me up, spirit. These are things I learned. When you come into these marriages and come in to live in the house, in the home with certain energies, especially if you know that you're dating a narcissist. Don't marry them. Don't live with them. Keep your own space. Did you hear the car honking? Keep your own space. Because once you come on their territory, it's full control. You don't really have a say in things. That's why Krishan got shut down the way she did. He shut her all the way down. He says, you don't realize what's been going on here. I allow this. You're supposed to be out here making my views. I just spend bread on you too. You're supposed to be making my MFing money back. It's about control and submission. It ain't about what you want to do. He plays along with them. Look, giving it all you got. Star player. You a star player, baby. And you're not playing their game. They try to kick their ball in your net, you block it. They try to kick it in, you block it. Your team go back and kick it in their net. Reroute it. Every time they try to kick the ball in, you reroute it. You block it. Send it back. You see it. Look at you. You see it. So smart, collective. Not taking sides, your balanced approach, seeing both sides, finding the middle ground. Finding the middle ground. You stop making assumptions. You really started to do the work. Investigation, diving into, doing the knowledge, learning, teaching yourself. Teaching yourself. Different paths, reroute another way to get there. Longer, but be patient. May not be meant for you. Come on. Back me up, spirit. Sailing above the drama. You're sailing above the sharks. You're sailing above the rocky waters, the tumultuous waves, all those things. You're sailing above it. So somebody is like having a meltdown. Men and women are having meltdowns. Vibe check. You see how peaceful you are? I'm getting meltdowns also because they can't disturb your peace. Meltdowns because of the realization of how big your energy was in their life, like I said. You know, like you were sent to help them finish their puzzle. And them, like stupid fools, you know, like stupid idiots. They think they're being so much smarter than the Most High, right? The Most High done sent you in to help them reroute some shit, you know, after they sitting there acting like fools, or sent you in like a priest or a priestess, you know, to help them exercise some bullshit out of their life. You know what I'm saying? And when the Most High send you in, they have absolutely no idea that you've been sent in on special assignment, on special mission. You've already been cleared by the brigade. Okay? You already went through your special operation training. Okay? It's like, what's one of my favorite movies? Not the henchman. It is not the horseman. Let me see. That's going to come to me. It's a special operations group. Not the Watchmen. I'm going to get the name of this group. I'm going to get the name of that movie. But it's a special operations group. What is it? Not the Chessmen. I think it's called the Chessmen. I believe. Well, yeah, they have, anyway, y'all, the movie involved the special operation group that comes and gets you, and they show you how to use all these special tools and weapons of, you know, mass destruction, we'll say it like that, weapons of war that people have never seen in their entire life to deal with ops and different things like that. They find you all in the world. You see that? Social pressure. They find you all in the world, you know, and you're doing your own thing. It said outside opinions are affecting your decisions, feeling obligated to others, feeling judged and observed. When you get past that and you doing your own thing right here with Vibe Check, you on your own mission, you see that? You tapped in, this is like your little antenna. You all tapped in with the divine, okay? It says checking to see if someone is legit or not. Making sure that someone is on the same level as you and good vibes only. Good vibes only. When you do that, you be crushing a lot of people's hopes. Okay? They can't stand with you. You won't allow them to cross lines. I told someone once, don't be mad because I won't allow you to treat me how you treat yourself and how you treat others and how you let other people treat you. Don't be mad at me because I won't allow you to treat me that way. That person was looking after I said that. They was just looking and blinking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want no toxic positivity. None. Get that BS up out of here. Backhanded compliments, smiling and clapping and applauding when they really don't want to. late ass apologies. You see this? Somebody has a very late apology that they want to send out to you. Very late. This is somebody who wouldn't open up their mouth. They wouldn't crack their lips to do the right thing. And now that things are coming to a head, new cycles, real new cycles. I'm not even joking, Divine Collective. Please look for the drop, meaning look for the sign. Look for the sign. The Most High will be sending signs to you all so that you know good things are ahead. Look, I just got some more cards. Here's the sign right now. Hit that like button for me, Divine Collective. Thank you all so much. Bright future. Here's a sign right now. I think this is the second time I've seen bright future today. Bright future came out twice, if I am not mistaken. Let me go get it, because I only took out a couple of cards from my personal deck. I don't always use my personal deck because you all damn sure got make a wish today. Y'all got this today, okay? Someone's feeling a lot of and I moved that card. I was going to tell you someone's feeling a lot of sexual chemistry, Divine Collective. I meant to show you that with this red card. It came up in the deck, but I started shuffling. Oh, that's crazy. Look. I started shuffling. You see that? Somebody, okay, if this is you took a chance. You know how you asked the dealer for another shuffle, and you took another shuffle and said, I'm going to take the reroute. Okay, go ahead and reroute me. You know, redo it, switch it up. And that was a sure bet for you. Now we have another person who thought they were a magician. A magician, right? And they tried to reshuffle and play games, like play a mind game. It said random, throwing others off, keeping things fresh, evasive, mix and confuse others underhanded. They tried to be underhanded with what they did, and block your future right here. And this person is very, very upset. This is one of the people who's having a hard time. Remember the first set of cards we got, inner turmoil. Someone is fighting, split personality. They're living in a fantasy, meaning they're having a hard time. That's a mental issue. Somebody's thinking is not clear. Like people are asking them, yo, you're not thinking right. Like are they saying, they starting to ask, is this person crazy? Are they crazy? They wrote a check that they couldn't cash. Crazy. Flexing, telling people stories that they know are not true. These stories are not true. They even telling some people that they apologize. Some people are so dark, Collective, that instead of apologizing, they'd rather plan something nefarious with black gloves. If you won't be with them, if it's romance, if it's relationships, partnerships, or it could be a soulmate connection, or if it's connections involving money, if you won't give them any, won't let them in, won't make them a part of it, won't give them a piece, break them off a little something. Get them a little PC, a little cut. They're willing to do something nefarious. If you won't get with them here, or if you won't reconnect with them, or if you get with somebody else, some people are willing to do something very nefarious. See this? Jealous ex. You see him, right? Some people think that you're not supposed to go nowhere else. You know? That's why they're having a hard time emotionally going off. People think that they have lost their mind, that they need to be, you know, seen by somebody or on some type of medication. Some of them really do, Collective, because they cannot control it. They can't have you back. They can't get back with you. It's no second chance. It's no open door. You know, it's no one last romp in the bed. It's no friends with benefits. It's no, we could be friends. I'll invite you over with your man. I'll come over with my girl. Like all this fake bullshit, you know. Somebody really, really want to keep you close to them. It don't matter about the thorns. They said you have an unshakable love, but it was very thorny. It hurt to be with this person, and they know that. They come up with clever ways to cover the thorns. Like most people don't know when they're attached. When you didn't know when you attached to this kind of energy, that it was going to be this thorny and this rocky and this prickly and this painful. And this person covers this up with ideas. They're not too bright. You see the light bulb is off, but they cover it up. Cover it up. They try to confuse people. See that good, bad? Turning things around. They try to confuse people. People get involved. Y'all got involved with somebody. Your heart got involved. Your emotions got involved. Your finances got involved in shit. You like, damn. What are you trying to cause, a wreck? Good and bad at the same time? That's just the wheel going both ways. This is reckless driving. Reckless. But that's what they do. And they want people to stay in the car with them going this way and that way. But you didn't. You didn't. You faced your fears. You got bigger than the possessive energies that chase a lot of people, that live in a lot of people. Remember I told you the word possessive has the word possess in it? Okay? When these energies get inside of people, I swear to you, like I told you, ask them what their name is. What is your name? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be you can't be my brother. You can't be my mother. You can't be my sister, or you can't be my best friend, or you can't be my husband or my wife. You can't be acting the F like this. Who are you? What is your name, demon? Ask the fucking demon sometime. I have. You'd be surprised how that demon look at you. And you be standing there like this and they be standing there like that. I'm not even kidding. I have asked. What is your effing name? Because I know you not who's standing in front of me. I know you not. Look. Hot potato, drop it. Hot potato, drop it. The most I said, drop it. Right. Right. We got to do it like that for inner peace. A lot of them demons be afraid of you. Once they figure out you know what's up. Most of the time they don't hear nobody ask them what their name is. You didn't hear that in scripture? Jesus asked, what is your name? And guess what it said? It said his name was Legion. That's what one of them said to Jesus. That's what it replied. Because it was in the man walking around driving the man crazy. Or either, I forget where it was in. I don't know if it was Legion that drove into the pigs that ran off of the side of the cliff, or if it was Legion that was making the man crazy and he was talking out his head and having seizures and doing all kind of weird stuff. Yeah. Look, Jesus had to snipe him out too. On point like a sniper. That's how you gotta be. They didn't know. You are a master spiritual assassin. You be dropping them just like this. Right through the hot potato. Pew! Right through the hot potato. They don't know. Minding your own business. When someone puts your name in their mouth, shade coming in. Shade coming in. Right here. I heard you had the smoking bullet like on somebody. Like you had something that just laid them out. You read them like a book. Like a book. They wasn't expecting it. You see this? One-sided love story. They be telling that story all crooked. They tell it all crooked. They don't tell it the way it really happened. They don't. With food trade, they try to compartmentalize the story. You know? So everybody don't know how it really happened. How it really went down. How you really handled them. Look. How they really crashed their plane. Look. They created that. They don't want people to know how you... Right here. You took it right down. Took it right down out the sky. Look. Everybody else know. Everybody else know. Look at them. That's another thing that's making people mad. Or this person right here, especially this person, whoever this is. This here manipulator right here. This strategist. This a con artist right here. This is a game player. This is a person who starts shit. They know they do. Look, Family Feuds. They are the mastermind behind a lot of things, especially when it comes to third party with women. You know, if it was in a relationship that you had, they triangulated. They cause competition. So there always be some shit brewing behind the scenes between you and others. Like they wanted this to be you with others, but now this is what they have. This is what they left with. You over here, look at you, seeing clearly. Very diplomatic. With a heart of gold. With power plays. You are way too smart. You are way too strategic. Like they really underestimated you. They really got their damn signals and their wires mixed up and crossed. They got you mixed up. They did. They playing. What's up, D? What's up, Crystal? Dad, you messed up. They play too much. Michael, you said a monitor spirit be trying to find you. You gotta have stuff for them. You gotta have stuff. I got a peppermint and sage spray that I be spraying sometimes. They don't like nice scents. They don't like scents like Clorox. They don't like scents like pine. They don't like these scents. They don't like cleanliness, period. You know, when you keep like a nice fresh aroma and scent, that's why you see a lot of the goddesses, we like to burn our candles. We have our incense. We keep our windows open, you know, so a lot of fresh air can circulate through your house. Stuff like that. You keep, they don't like the scent of like fresh flowers, beautiful scents, sweet smelling scents. They can't stand that kind of stuff. And that's what you do to drive them away, to keep them out. To keep them away. Keep your little spray bottle, so if you see any flies and stuff like that, you know, as soon as you spray their little wings and get wet, pow, you can get them real quick. If it's too much going on, you wet a towel. You wet that whole towel. Pow, you're going to get them eventually. Yeah. But I know about those monitoring spirits, boy. They will creep up. They will creep up. I saw a black beetle the other day when I was coming home, y'all. Yup, a black beetle. Out of nowhere. Like, a black beetle just hanging around. Like, I almost put my hand on it. I was like, it was on my, you know, my awning. And I was like, oh my gosh, a black beetle? And I took a picture of it to see the spiritual symbolism. And it was like saying that you have, I believe, saying that you have worn the armor of God very well. A beetle's cover is hard, like crunchy, you know what I'm saying? Very hard. You have worn the armor of God very well. You have protected yourself well. You have fought great battles. When people attacked you, they didn't know how strong you were. That little beetle shell is also black, like a black onyx. So you're extremely protected, like opal. What else? Opal, black, onyx, opal, onyx, and lava rock, and obsidian. Those were the things I was getting from the black beetle. I was also getting a tremendous amount of strength and creativity hidden inside of you, and also deep ancestral roots with the beetle, like, you know, giving me back to the Kemet days with the pyramids and stuff like that. It was just making me think of royal lineage. You know, the beetle was a symbol of protection, if I'm not mistaken, back in those days. So you're highly protected. You're also someone people underestimate. So when you like slow and steady wins the race because a beetle moves slow too, right? Even if they threw you shit, Divine Collective, you know they have a dung beetle. The little dung beetle rolls it up in a little ball, and they just keep rolling the ball up till the little ball gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and they go take it to go fertilize for when they go have their little eggs and all kind of stuff. Like, you should see the little beetle rolling the little ball. Yeah, they call it a dung beetle. So even when they fed you something that was supposed to be, you took it and turned it into some type of fertilizer for your life. They're like, what the hell? I fed them ish. And you took it and turned it into fertilizer for your crops. They said, look at this BS. That's why you always shocking them. Look, that's why they always talking about you. Always fighting. When you win, when you get the one up on them, you know what I mean? Like, they don't be knowing. They don't know. It be problems. Let me get a card right here. Seems bare right here. Hold on, let me get a card. I just picked the deck up. I said, let me get a card. I want the card on the bottom. You see that? Look at you. Look at you, Earth Angel. Look at you, Divine Goddess. I just said, let me get another card because it seemed bare right here next to Inner Peace. Look who's out here. The other man, the other woman, these third-party karmics. I told you they watch you too, Divine Collective. People who are not quite sure who they are. They're going through some things. Split personalities. 2 times. This is not the first time. They've come out twice. These split personalities. 2 times. There's some people really going through some things, Divine Collective. So it's like God is saying, pray for them. All you can do is pray for them. Because they're angry. Look at them. I'm also getting somebody getting catfish. I'm getting somebody was dating a transgender person and had no knowledge of it. And they're upset. They feel like they got tricked. I'm getting they even had sexual relations with this person because the erect card is still here. This definitely could have been a man because the Emperor card is right behind it. And for some of y'all knew some of the sneaky things somebody was doing. Didn't have to be this person. I'm just seeing that right there coming out. Somebody was definitely looking for some extracurricular activities, and they found it. They found it, and now they are speechless. They do not want these people to tell on them. They don't. Look, they watching you. And they're watching others too. You know what I mean? Like, they have gotten some really psycho people, like some weirdo people on their roster. And now they don't know if these people are going to speak, if these people are watching them. They're also watching you. They're sitting back silent, losing their mind. Somebody's even think about suicide. I see this sniper bullet right here next to this person. This is somebody who thinks about leaving this earth, or they either think about doing something nefarious. With the heart over the eyes and over the mouth, it's like they're willing to do something crazy. When I say crazy, yeah, hurt somebody. Want to come over and hurt the Divine Collective. I try not to put it out there like that, but I gotta be real about it. I don't want you to have, negative feelings like somebody's, but I need you to be careful. I need you to know how serious this is. Like in America, we do, all over the world, not just America, all over the world, we're dealing with femicide. Men who get wild in their brain and they decide that it's time for you to go as if they made you or created you. They not your mommy, they not your daddy, they damn sure not God, but they decide it's time for you to go with them on some bullshit because they didn't know who they wanted to be, or they didn't know who they had picked up and was with. And then when somebody saw them with the person or with these people, sometimes they go to parties. They got seen in the party. Then they want to fight, and they want to be angry and aggressive and hurt people. because people are talking about them. And then they get mad if they text you and you don't want nothing to do with them. And then they get hurt and they get in their feelings. They get in their feelings and they start wilding. And they start wilding. That's what they do. And you're very smart. You're intuitive. You know this. These are, I told you, books. Not only do you reading is fundamental, okay? Not only do you read, avid reader, smart, you're super intelligent, genius and ingenious, all that together. All right. You work hard and you work smart, okay? And books tells me that you have read many people. These are other people. You know what they about. You know. You're not slow. And when you're not slow, a lot of mofos got to go. You know what I'm saying? Bars. They be hating on you, Michael. Look, they need to go. They need to go. Because they playing games. They need to get the F up out of here. Like, seriously, they play games. Let me see who's coming towards y'all real quick before we go. Let me see. Spirit said, that's the word. Drop it, Divine Goddess Davy. Tell them. We just digging. And we're going to come back again. I'm going to go get it in. Take me a little break. Give me something to eat or drink. Yeah, I like that, y'all. We had a good tap in. A good 3 hour nice tap in for y'all. You know, I missed y'all. Okay. This is sneaky mofo. I told you. Somebody's thinking. Somebody's trying to come up with a clever plan. Options. How do I do this? Because they feel like a fool. How do they do this? Somebody's thinking about inviting you to a party. Inviting you to a celebration or to go out somewhere. See this? Messages. This is also ships, waiting for ships to come in. There's a celebration. You're going to be invited somewhere. Somebody's thinking about what if they crash the party or meet you there or show up at this location. They're trying to think of a bright idea to hang out with you. I'm definitely getting somebody was caught in a third party situation here. They still got people, but their mind is not right. Their mind is not right. Nine of Wands. Everybody they communicate with is not right. Things are not going right. Look at them. Look. They're coming your way. They are coming your way, Divine Collective. See this 4 Wands? You the victory. You are the victory. It could be a family member even coming your way. Definitely an ex-spouse, ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, somebody you once dated, you know, definitely is out here. We know that. A game player. Because when I see the 4 Wands, that's marriage. That's celebration. That's happiness. That's also being invited to the party. That's the party. Somebody want to show up at a party. They want to shock you. Or your family. It might be a family gathering or an event. And they trying to get over there at the family gathering or event to run into you. They might be trying to talk to your pops or talk to your brother. Okay? Somebody's father or grandfather. I don't know. Somebody could be a business owner right here. King of Pentacles type energy. Head of household. Okay? This could be the husband as well. Trying to figure out, you know. But this is what's coming towards you. The Chariot. For sure. I know that's you because you're right here. See you? We started off with that strength card. We had it several times in the reading. I'm definitely getting a lot of you could be Leos or dating a Leo or just extremely tapped in and connected to the divine. The divine loves you and you love the divine. And you see the cat's mouth is open? The divine is down for you, baby. They bite people on your behalf. You see that? Definitely go out for yours. Go out for you. Okay? It's a lot of love for you right here with the divine. I'm definitely seeing getting. And somebody's damn sure thinking about you heavy. You see this? They are thinking about you so heavy. And if this is a loved one as well, I'm getting a loved one. Whenever I see this, this is a loved one thinking about you. This person is okay. You're being sent down a gift. You see this? For all the bullshit, things will be made right. You will smile. All right? Nothing is ever going to get away like that. I told you, people have to pay the piper. Just like with the circus, Krishan ain't going to get away with Blueface and run off to the fucking sunset. Nope, not going to happen. Get your ass back here. Right. Fatality. You're going to have to pay the piper too. You're going to get your just due, Divine Collective. And one of the things you're just due is a fine soulmate connection. Compatible, complementary, genuine, honest energy. Somebody who's authentic within themselves. It ain't got nothing to do with impressing you. They're comfortable in their own skin. And therefore they can be comfortable with you. Because they don't have to fake or put on. Either you like them or you don't. It's just that simple. Or either they like you or they don't. It's just that simple. But harmony, soulmate, partnership, and union, right here over the Four Wands, this may go farther than you anticipate with this King of Pentacles. Because somebody looks like they are going to be a fool when they meet you. Right here. You're going to stay on this person's mind. They're going to want to give to you. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So look forward. That's what's coming your way. We got a fool down here that feels ended. They feel beat the hell up. Look. They could even be calling you, talk about come over and take care of them. They're not feeling well. They don't know who to call. They need your help. Look, this is somebody real effed up. A lot of people done stabbed this person. A lot of tower moments. Karma is effing this person up. This is somebody who was wicked, who was cruel. This is their mind. They can't get all they can't get out their mind the nasty dumb shit they did to you to collect that done came back on them. It done came back on them. And we got a sweet little message coming in. So sugar daddy or sugar mama, somebody coming in. They're like, hey baby, I was just, I just wanted to let you know how I was feeling, and I got this little gift here for you, and I just want to invite you somewhere anytime you're ready. I'm ready, and I'll wait on you. And I've been thinking about you, and I want you to ride my horse. I didn't mean that. I wanted to have you drink out of my chalice. I just want to tell you how I feel. I just want to tell you how I feel, and yeah. Yeah. I just want you to I'm feeling excited, and I'm not quite sure if you feeling how I'm feeling, but you rock my world, girl. You rock my world, girl. Yeah, they've been working on it. Somebody been working on what to say to you. Not only have they been working on what to say to you, they've been working on their coins. They are not coming empty-handed. Somebody is a hard worker here. They might have their own business. Burning the candle at both ends of the stick, baby. This is somebody who's a winner. Look, this is like a little award up there. This is some type of award. They've already invented something. They're inventing more of it. This is somebody who's smart. This is a worker. And if this is not them, this is you. They've been watching you work hard into the night. And they've been wanting to say something, baby. This is emotions. And this is actions. Talking and feeling. And this is actually touching. This is receiving. Yeah, there's going to be two. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on your behind. Yeah, they want to work on it. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn too. But yeah, that's the word, y'all. That's the Ace of Wands. And this has been fiery hot. This is what they've been working on. What to say. Or you have been working on some kind of creative new endeavor or spark or creative idea, product, business, service. Some shit is about to pop off for you, baby. People are going to like it. They like what you're saying. They like what you have to talk about. They like it. They like it. They like it. They like it. Where you're moving forward, they like it. Somebody is trying to stop you before you take that next step and leave their asses all the way in the past. Some of you already did it. That's why they're angry. Because they can't touch you. And that's the message. That is the message. What they think about that, Divine Collective? What do they think about that? I'm going to show you what they think about that. You want to know what they think about that? I'm going to show you right now. Okay? What do they think about that? You see this? What do they think? Look. Look at them fighting. Look. Want to beat each other up. Sticks and stones. Ah! Yeah, they're angry. Look. They fell out in the cold. Look at them. Whoever they chose to is with them. Stupid asses. Look. They feel ended. You done transformed shit. You done went on, you know, to brighter days. And they still trying to decide what to do and how to do it because they're sitting over here still doing the same old. Repeating patterns. Repeating it. They go through the cycle and they got to go back again because they didn't learn the damn lesson. They got to go back again and go back again and go back again. While you done rolled off into the sunset. Look at you. You gone. You gone. Look, you done went into the sun. You and the babies. You took them with you too. You did. You left. You left a lot of people in the past that's having, look at that moon, that's having a lot of thoughts about you right now with the cloud. You see that? Watch you walk away for some of them stupids. I'm sorry, yes, I'm talking to them like that. Look, they mad as fuck. Some of them stupids, watch you walk away instead of holding on to you. Instead of giving and taking with you. Instead of what? What? Sharing. They don't want to share. So the Most High said, that's okay. I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. Stop playing. Whew. That's the reading, Divine Collective. Look, come on now, Spirit. Spirit said that's the last card and give it to them. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. That is the second time we got the Wheel of Fortune. This brand new cycle is bringing in so many beautiful things for you. Look. I gotta give it to them. So many beautiful things. Just hold tight. What you've been working on, keep working on it. I told y'all I'm gonna keep coming back for y'all. I don't care if it's been 2, 3, 4, 5, even 7 days. You might have to take a detox, Collective. Do what you need to do to get right so you can come back. You know what I'm saying? Get your energy up. Rest, sleep, eat, pray. Do what you need to do to keep yourself balanced. And then come on back. We'll know if it's too long. If nobody ain't seen you in 3 to 6 months, that's too long. If nobody ain't seen you in even 30 days, that might be a little bit too long. But a couple of days is okay. Do what you need to do to get right, Divine Collective, so you can bring this in. So you can keep good Wheel of Fortune. It says change, destiny. It's a turning point. Good luck. It says victory, triumph, success, and celebration. You better believe it. All right, I'm going to leave it on that great, wonderful note, Divine Collective. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this nice, long tap-in. I wanted to spoil y'all a little bit with a 3-hour and 30-minute. We broke in with that. And we'll be back for some more. Shit, it's Saturday night, right? So let's get in some more readings. Let me take a break. I'm going to go play this back a little bit. Make sure everything carries over. Clean up this deck. Go get something to drink. Go get a snack to snack on. And I'll turn this camera back on when y'all least expect it. Make sure your notifications are turned on. And we'll get back in here and read some more. Maybe I might do a late night sexy to find out, what's going on in your love relationships. What's going on with you and your lover. Anybody who having some issues, some problems, come on back. We'll find out what's going on with the lover. If you want to talk to them, but it's problems and you want to know what's going on, and I'm gonna tell you off the back, you already know, Collective. If you're dealing with a narc, that's a done deal. You figure your exit and don't ever turn around. Don't ever come back there again, ever. But if it's somebody who's not like that, and you two are just on a timeout, you're trying to work through something. Let's see what's going on with y'all. Let's see if we can get down to the bottom of it. Like I said, most of the time, trust yourself. Your intuition done already told you what the right thing is to do 9 times out of 10. All right, Collective, that is the reading. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one. Take care.